From the Lodge Mahal in beautiful Austin, Texas, welcome to the Lodge live stream. My name's Slick Rick, and with me today, right now, is Doug Polk. Doug, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on today. I wanted to stop by and let you guys know about all the plays you shouldn't be making in Pot Limit Omaha, because, Rick, when I play, don't exactly know what's going on out there, but I'm in there for some gambling.
Well, we got a special game. It's Ohio versus Texas. Every odd seat is Texas player. Every even seat, Ohio. You'll see them. They're wearing the Bengals gear.
I got to say, Rick, the players today from Ohio seemed a little more proud to show off their Bengals gear than our Cowboys fans did. I saw some, yeah, I got the shirt. Yeah, there's the stars over there. But here we are. We do have a Cowboys versus Bengals game.
Exactly.
All righty, we're kicking things off already. Swim in the mix, representing Texas, raising it up with King, Queen, 10, 7, Rainbow. I don't know about that one. That hand looks a little bit like the Cowboys offense last Sunday. Not much going on.
A little trouble. That's what the Cowboy fans.
We got some aces. A little aces action for Yogi. He's going to 3-bet it up.
Did I win?
I can hear myself here in the room.
Yeah, a little delay action. King 5 deuce, couple hearts.
Both players brick, so it's going to kind of come down to who wants it more.
450.
And that's going to get it done. Where's the Cowboys gear on this guy?
That's Yogi.
One more spade.
In seat 3. And folks, we want to thank our new title sponsor going forward, Kung Fu Poker. We'll have some more about that throughout the day. We've got a nice spot that we'll run later on. So thanks to Kung Fu Poker.
Boys, first hand, everybody fold. Come on. Come on. All right. There it is.
We're playing trips.
I'm auto straddling.
Wow, here we go.
Scenario.
There
we go.
So once again, the Texas players are in the odd number seats, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Ohio players, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Swim, are you actually a Cowboys fan?
I've heard PLO is big in Ohio.
I'm from Austin, so yeah, like I
That's
can't
what they're
say
telling
the
us.
last 15 years has been a huge Cowboys fan, but
You mean 20?
Yes, Ryan, it's
30,
just PLO.
30,
It's
yeah.
not high-low.
Sympathize with that.
yeah, but
Yeah. It's been 30
Yeah,
years.
you
of
guys
being
have-
for us. Yeah.
Got a
You guys
couple
are on the
straddles
up,
on
man.
board
You guys are-
already.
They know.
you guys are on the up. So.
Some garbagey hands going into the muck. Looks like we got a raise on board here. Javier raising it up with an undisclosed holding. Queen 6 deuce. So we got some stuff going on for the players. Dr. Mike, top pair. Swim, bottom pair, and a flush draw. And Javier with the Jack, 10, 9. Not too much, some backdoor possibilities, but what the fun he's looking for.
600.
600 is the wager. Going to put some people in some awkward spots. Dr. Mike going nowhere. Top pair going to make the call. Now what's Swim going to do? He has the bottom pair. He has a flush draw, but he does have 3 spades.
He's going to pot it.
I know. I'm
He's
indifferent.
going to get the job done.
Gonna take it down.
Thanks, sir.
Players are a little bit more short, at least at the start of the
Yeah,
stream,
literally
so it
same.
makes sense to me. He's going to pot, and if he has to gamble, so be it, but if they fold, wins the pot.
Good. How you doing?
Nice play there from Swim.
Lodge is hopping right now. We're in the middle of the $1 million main event. The Lodge Millionaire Mayhem. It's a $1,200 buy-in. And we've already crushed the guarantee from what they're telling me. So with one flight still to go at 5 p.m., get on down to the Lodge.
Yeah, I'm.
There you
still
see all
living
the
in North
players.
Dakota, so I have a house here, but here,
Okay. You from North Dakota?
yeah.
We will be streaming the main event final table on Monday. That'll be at 1 p.m., folks, Central Time.
What do you think is going to be up top in that, Rick?
They're saying maybe 150. I don't know. What do you think?
Ooh, I think it's going to be more than that.
Yeah?
I think we might. I think we're going to break 200.
Nice. Yeah, we've already crushed it, and still a flight and a half to go.
Maybe 190.
There you go. You were on that final table last go around.
I did. The LCS main. I final tabled it. Didn't manage to cover the overlay though, because that's how it works. All right, we got a button open here. 10964 with a suit. Ooh, we got some pretty looking hands. I saw another hand that did get mucked. I don't know, but we have aces for Dr. Mike. We got double suited queens for Swim. Javier is not quite as strong there, but he's in there too. Straddle getting some good odds. Not entirely sure what's happening at the moment, but we're going to find out shortly. And here comes the flop. King 3 deuce, 2 clubs, 1 spade. Action's going to check around.
Action Trucker's trying to catch up. There we go.
Ooh, 5 on the turn. That's going to be the nuts for the whale.
Most of it.
Oh no. Javier making a move here with a pair and an open ender.
Good.
What's he do here?
Oh, I'm light.
Just call, keep people in, raise, try to isolate.
He's going to look down and make sure he has the nuts. He does.
Always a good feeling. He's going to repot it.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Whatever, we go twice.
Twice is good.
Yeah, I got the nuts.
Going to be tough to win this one. 6 and a 6 only.
Do a shot.
Yeah.
Ohio versus Ohio.
Yeah, we have almost the same hand.
I should have came prepared with some regional jokes here. I only brought a couple of Cowboys burns. That's it. I've already exhausted the clip.
Not a good question.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Run through them all.
Give it a rip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got blockers, you got fucking hair.
That's what I was thinking.
One time. Twice.
He needs a miracle. Not a miracle.
2 times.
Twice.
They're going to run it twice. First one goes to the whale.
Yeah, right.
Can he win a quarter?
I'll do 2 shots if we chop this one.
All right.
It is about time for some shots, Rick. We've had a long stream, and players are ready to kick back and relax. I like that we have our earliest stream we've ever had,
Yes.
Yeah,
and they're doing shots on hand. What are we on, 3?
Yes. Saturday's a little different.
True.
All bets are off on Saturday.
yeah, I like my blocker in that spot.
By the way, chat, thank you guys for tuning in today. Throw a like on this video. We got a giveaway coming up later that Skull will be explaining.
Yes.
So you're going to be entered into a giveaway. And then also show love for the stream. I'm looking at the chat right now, guys. Let me know if you like the Lodge Live. Poker at the Lodge. Give us a shout out in the chat.
Spence is really killing us.
So, in a little bit of pause here with
Six is
Kyle.
Good for the stream.
Just go ahead.
Graphics trying to catch up here.
For the 3/4.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
Scoop for the whale. He'll take it all. Doug, yesterday's stream was kind of fun. We did it on your channel and got a lot of new people for the first time ever seeing our channel, and it was fun.
It was a good time. Felt like it would be cool to mix that in. Let the subscribers on my channel know that the Lodge Live is happening. And it was a good stream.
It was.
Mariano joined us. Had some good pots.
Yeah, rumor has it that Cinnabon won a big pot.
You guys all friends with
Won one of the maybe the biggest pot of his life. Good for Cinnabon.
Yeah, he went with a good strategy of put all your chips in pre-flop with aces. I have to say, I thought it was a good one. He did it a couple times. He actually caught me with that one, too.
Is he going to get hooked?
Everybody does.
Everybody does. That's all it takes is like, you don't go back.
Which is like a Cosmo card.
Hey, go from 4 to 2 cards. You can add cards.
What do you want? You mean 2 cards?
You can go 4 to 5, or 5 to 6, but you can't go back.
Just not enough cards in this game, Rick. Players want some more.
Exactly.
They love it.
correct.
Omaha players are a special breed. They say once you start playing Omaha, you do not go back. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, what's it called?
Who says that
I don't
exactly?
know. I've heard they. They, you know
They,
they.
the proverbial they.
Some people.
Sounds like the deep state to me.
Yeah.
I'm the quarter. There you go. Got it.
I do enjoy playing PLO more than No Limit, but I also recognize that I'm very bad at it. But it feels so freeing to look down all those cards. The world's your oyster. Anything could happen. And then you realize, nope, good hands are still good.
Never? Like, just never?
What kind of game?
Yeah, pretty much never.
We usually
Such
play
a good, like,
no limit, 5 card. Big O.
No limit. Oh.
Yeah. That's
Ooh,
my
a little
preferred game.
aces action for Javier. No suits, but everything is connected.
You can really get interesting and interesting people.
It's also nice on the short stack.
Yeah.
You get most of your stack in your pre-flop.
Deny some equity when you need to. So
Yeah.
it's,
It's 675. He just
Just like
bought it.
Yogi's going to be raising here with the ace, queen, 10, 8 with diamonds.
They have a
pretty good size.
It's going to be music to Javier there. He just gets to put his aces in pre. Dr. Mike, double paired queens.
they play a lot of 4.
A couple suits too. Nice hand. A lot of nice hands here.
Okay.
Some of the stories.
There is justice though. Aces in the lead. 49% to take this one down. Not even a favorite though.
Oh, here we go.
Or I should say, you know what I mean.
To the jungle.
He's under 50% to win. He's got a plurality of the equity.
This is what happens. Pre-flop, a lot of chips already in play.
And you just hate to see gambling. You know, it's just nothing. Sorry guys for this.
4 hands in.
Yogi's not got much equity here. His queen is dead. His ace is dead. His 10 is relatively dead. He's looking at maybe some diamonds or some kind of straight. Maybe a couple 8s.
Swim, I'm surprised you're not in this somehow.
You should have seen my hand. It was
18?
beyond bad.
You got 27 here.
They were playing our last stream last night.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Getting you hyped up?
No, I think it was just an accident.
Swim's a Lodge regular. Played with him a few times.
Yes.
During the main, he was in on the day I was trying to enter,
Since that time?
and it was insane lines. They didn't have the people there to handle it. And Swim was already in, and he was giving me up. He said, "Don't worry, Doug, I'll let you know when." He's like, "All right, line's still pretty long." He was like, "Help me out." Definitely appreciate that. Ooh, we got a little flush draw on the flop here for Dr. Mike. Both of the players hit a 10, so equities have moved a little bit. Dr. Mike into the lead. He needs a queen or 9 or club.
Got clubs over
I
there.
mean, you're only dodging that queen or 8 from here.
Club.
What's the super sweat card?
Yogi needs an 8, an 8 and then a hold. It's going to be a tough one.
Jack of hearts or 8 of hearts?
I guess a 10 chops.
How about a heart?
Hard to run through all the hands, Rick, on
It's-
these.
it's
It's so
very
many
hard.
cards. Maybe we should get people some PLO experts in the booth, because I've been out of my depth here. That's pretty. It's a pretty hand on the top right.
Exactly.
Look at it, 2 suits, 2 pairs.
All right, let's go to a turn here.
Monkey. That's a monkey.
And that is a monkey, whatever that means. But aces will hold it.
Wow.
Is a monkey a brick?
I might have won that.
How did they hold?
You got me.
These
Aces hold.
Ohioans, they have their own language. We need to take note.
We need to get a
Aces hold up.
dictionary of what each word means from Ohio, but he takes it down with the aces, which is hard to believe. PLO that just a pair will win a pot.
Yeah, I was
Doesn't happen all too often. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I see a lot of people in the chat
Yes.
already.
I like how you just put the 100 out there.
What's that? Yeah.
It's implied.
All right. 50s on.
We like to straddle on Texas.
What do you think? How much are people going to get stuck
We
today?
play a lot of straddle.
Yeah,
I think this is going to get.
play a lot of
I mean,
blind
with
shove,
we
too.
4 hands in, we've seen a lot of money flying around the table. I'm thinking it's going to be an incredible day.
Played last night.
Okay.
Thinking a lot of people are going to be in
heard
for
it
a
got
lot of
wild
money
It's on a
here.
1-2-5 game.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
As
oh,
the
those
doctor
guys running?
in seat 8 brings out some
That
more
gets a little
chips.
small, like, oh no, we got the 80 straddle on? Okay.
Yeah, the 80 straddle
That
was
works.
on the table.
Dr. Mike.
That works. We got a lot of red on the table.
Nikki's telling us it's standard what's going on right now with these Ohio players, so we should buckle our seatbelts. I like it.
Thank you.
Yogi in there with the double paired hand. Not very strong pairs, but double paired nonetheless. Everyone else, some kind of middling hands. What do we got? I don't think we got much here, Rick. We got a top pair for Dr. Mike and an open ender for Devo. Is that it? That's all we got.
Gut shot for Josh, maybe, with a 9-ball.
Ooh, drawing at that 9 on the Jack 8 is not where you want to be in PLO, but you could try.
I'm surprised the Cowboys didn't trade for another quarterback. There's a lot out there that they could have gone after.
There are.
And if you had the under on 7 hands to talk shit about the Cowboys today for the Bengals fans, you are going to collect your prize.
I mean, and he wasn't awful.
No.
He was fine.
It was polite of them to wait 5
I mean,
hands,
he's been
though.
hurt a lot. He's taken a
funny.
lot of damage.
Yeah.
You're a Texas football kind of guy, huh, Rick? What do you think about the Cowboys this year?
I mean, every year, it's always the same. Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. And for the last 25 years, I think they've won 4 playoff games.
It doesn't seem to be
Jerry
working.
Jones is quite the salesman.
I don't know.
It
I
is
would've
pretty
drafted
tempting every year to take the under on
5
the
linemen
Cowboys
and
win
just hope
total.
3 of them
That's
work.
crazy.
I don't know.
And for Cowboy fans, you know, they're on the ledge right now.
Defense came back
And it's 1 game in.
I'll do this.
You know?
That's pretty brutal. I mean, it's not that different than the Longhorns.
Well, yeah.
I went to that game last week. It was a great one.
Yeah, you found a good one to go to your first ever Longhorn game.
Guys who were
It was
proven, but
incredible. I have to
They
say,
definitely weren't working well together. 'cause
the
he got
number of people and how loud it was and how it was just,
yeah.
wow.
It's a fun time.
When you walk out of the tunnel or out of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just see everyone, it's pretty incredible, guys. I got to
looking
say.
for his next job.
105,000 people just screaming. It's pretty crazy.
And great game, too.
All right, Sam's going to get in the action. Ace, King, Jack, Deuce, double suited. Very nice looking hand here. Ooh, aces for Josh, but no suits. He's going to just play it slow.
Yeah, Brady's in the doghouse. My old math partner. He's my math partner in college. Tom Brady was. Yeah, he was in my math group in college.
What?
Stand your
Yeah.
card.
So you get like broken up into
You're like,
groups
what do
of
you need
4
for
when you
yellows?
start. Did he shove you in the locker? What's that? No, he shoved you in the locker. He got replaced when he was in college. I mean, he got replaced by Drew Henson.
Yeah.
Drew Henson was a freak athlete. That guy was an animal. Just never made it.
Pretty incredible story.
Baseball and
Yeah,
football,
yeah. He was
Yeah,
a-
Brady
he got
didn't even
signed by the
start
Yankees while
for
he was in college.
Michigan.
Yeah.
He could throw the ball.
He came back to the Cowboys later in his.
He did.
Open ender for
Cowboys, yeah.
Devo here.
Like twice, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. Like he made some comeback thing, and like he just wasn't.
He was unbelievable. He had
Yeah.
A lot of tough
cannon.
spots for
I mean,
players
he
in
was
this
an
hand.
absolute cannon. Was he a pitcher or an outfielder? I can't remember what he
I don't
did.
remember.
But he was awesome. And
Yeah,
Brady
aces,
They started,
what are you gonna do?
Brady would start one game, then he would start the next one. It was start
Sam
one
doesn't
half
make the
and
call,
other guy
though. We're
starts
taking a
the other half.
turn.
It was weird.
She's looking for an offsuit queen.
Michigan for baseball, and then that's when Brady took
I
over,
think
or
he
what?
left.
6 of
No,
clubs.
Brady won his
Both
job
players
back
pick up
for the
backdoor
last-
club
If
draws.
I remember right, for the last season he was there. And I think
Devo
they
also with
won-
trips on the turn. Sorry, I didn't catch that
Going
one.
back a while. And they did pretty well. I mean, he had a good senior year.
Going to be tough to get away from this. Top pair, top kicker, flush draw, gutter.
What round? Yeah.
Sixth round? I think sixth. Yeah, he was actually
Carving out some chips. Might be considering a raise.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
that's a raise.
Wow.
Bumping it up.
Looks like 1,500 more.
Yeah, I went to Michigan in 95 to 99. He was there.
Yeah, good years for sports.
Sam going for it here, repping the 6. Unfortunately for her, her opponent actually does have
It
the
was right
6.
after the Fab Five, so still good teams.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done well in basketball I went to the finals, 3 years ago? Down in Atlanta. That
y'all
was
had a
fun.
good
That's a
return.
really good time.
Juwan Howard.
Yeah.
Had a little issue last year.
What's that?
Said had a little issue last year.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. That can happen.
Oh man, this is, I mean, he's really thinking about this here. Has a 6, but if he's behind, he's pretty dead.
It was cool going to Michigan. Like all the sports were hot at that time, and you definitely. So the town is built around the school, so it's a good place.
Lays
to
it
Oh
down.
man, nice move here. Sam taking it down
They're constantly
with the
moving.
worst of it.
Good.
It's like everywhere.
Very nice.
The campus just keeps
Nice
getting
move.
You told an amazing story yesterday. We were enthralled to your lost wallet story as we get a
Oh,
look
yeah.
at the lodge today. All the great things going
Close to
on.
downtown, yeah.
But does it feel like a campus? Or
I can't believe you found it a year later with the money in it.
How
That's
does
shocking.
that happen? Honestly, how does that happen? Well, when I received the notice in the mail from the police, I just assumed it was my ID.
Right,
Had everything.
right.
All the credit cards, nothing was ran, the ID, the money. But my question is,
Why did it take a year?
why did it take a year? It doesn't make sense to me.
Might have had 3 outs.
It was like someone just found it, and they're like, "Should I take the money?" I just can't. I'll think about it for a bit, and then they just you know I'm gonna do the right thing.
I was a scourge of the intramural league.
It was kind of annoying though because I'd already gotten the license and
Right.
the credit cards, all that stuff sorted out. So it was
Sure.
Fun, though.
that was a crazy story.
Good place.
It's funny.
Anyway, that's gonna be my time here, guys. I just wanted to stop by,
Yeah.
say what's up to the chat, throw a like on it. We're gonna be getting another professional in here, get the amateur commentary out of the booth. I hand you off to Rick. We're gonna send another person to join him shortly.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.
Doug.
510 PLO. Sometimes the 1025 goes, but not all the time.
It's 5-10-25.
Yeah, it's usually
Straddle
510
ball.
25
Yeah.
straddle. Yeah. Every once in a
Devo
while
has
we
some
get
mystery
the 10-25
cards here.
going. That gets pretty lively.
Kyle will give us a flop. 10-7 deuce, Skittles.
Leave them there. They're not going to change, are they?
That's when you know my hand is bad.
We're going to be letting the table talk a lot today as well. So be getting Skull Mike in here. Boston Jimmy will stop by.
Holden's still
I have
in the
some
game,
fun today.
But there's
about
usually
higher stakes?
3 that go. Higher stakes, all the high stakes players play us. Jimmy gets a pretty good game going. 2-5, sometimes 5-10 goes, but no limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely the higher stakes game is a PLO.
Yeah.
And we usually have at least a 1 or 2 1-2s, then a 5-5, and then the 5-10
that's pretty good.
5-10 25.
1-2 and 5-5.
3 to 4 table.
Real bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, they're bad. They're
Javier
slow,
talking
maybe
about the
super slow.
Cap buy-in like $2,000.
Ohio poker scene.
A lot of like $100 shooters, $200 shooters.
Yep. Over and over.
Let us know
We got
where
a
you're
few
watching from. We always like to know where you're tuning in.
They may or may not be.
We are on a little earlier, usually Monday, Wednesday,
Sometimes.
Friday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. Central. But today, because of so many of these guys are going to the Cowboy game tomorrow, they wanted to get a early start on the road to Dallas. So we decided to start this one
Good catch.
a little earlier, a couple hours earlier, to let them get on the road tonight before it gets too late. Dallas is about a 3-hour drive from Austin. Anthony checking in from the UK. Matt from Naples. Lakers Nation, of course, from LA. Nikki coming from NKY, dealer at Hard Rock Cincy, where these guys play. Hello, Nikki. Glad to have you. Hope you can subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of fun.
You want some black?
Queen nice 9 Trey, all hearts. Nobody with enough hearts in their hand to make that worthwhile.
In the back of your green stack too, by the way. A couple of nice little.
Oh, thank you. It's weird with this high.
So now the straight gets there for Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still a lot different, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. Stacking my chips is hard.
Where y'all play PLO at?
Hard Rock in Cincinnati.
Josh is going to take it down.
So it used to be called Jack Casino, and then Hard Rock bought it about 2 years ago. They did a nice job. They've done a lot of work there.
Did you go to MGM in Detroit back in the day?
That place is nice. I haven't been up there. I was up there. I was up there 2 or 3 years ago, but I didn't play. I was up there for the hockey game last
I'm saying
at
when
Joe
you were in
Louis.
school, though.
What's that?
Did you go there when you were at?
Oh no, we used to go to Windsor.
Yep.
Yeah, we used to.
Folks, we ask you that you subscribe to our channel. Lodge Live right there. We stream 4 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We'd love to have you. We've got 76,000 subscribers on our race to 100K. Help us get there.
I'd say average is like 5,000 to 10,000. Later in the season, later in the season, but it starts
I went
out
to
like
school at
any other
Michigan
game.
for a little while.
Oh, you did? Oh, what year?
It would have been 04 to 08.
Okay, yeah, a little after I
I'll
was
say
there.
it's a little bit too much for me. I love Chicago, love Omaha, love NL. Good sports.
After you played it, I think you get comfortable pretty quick. First time I played it was a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Kevin Markin Friedrich checking in from Sulgrave, UK.
What's that, Josh? 6?
A lot of UK. Cinnabons checking in. Had a huge win yesterday on the stream.
Josh the Whale. You wanted to be Josh the Whale.
Oh, God. Wait, you're the whale? Oh. I heard the names wrong then.
Okay.
Three players will see a flop. Swim with the best of it right now, pre-flop. Ace tray 5 Skittles. Hands have not connected too much today yet. Queen's still in the lead here. Another heart, so flush draw goes along with for swim. Gets a little bit more equity. Ten ball, so a set for Josh on the river. Javier's the one who puts the money in.
At our table last night, the deck hit him so hard it was
What?
the deck hit him so hard it was crazy. He's getting a drink. I'll buy the coffee.
Pot
He had like 20.
I said pot. Yeah.
from Josh. How much really can beat him here? Deuce 4 maybe.
I'm all right. Got one here. Thank you.
Your aces
The
are
coffee
good,
would be
Josh.
cool. You're getting coffee. It's black.
All right. Your aces are good. Thank you. Did not have aces. Really? Well, maybe I did.
Josh will take some money from his buddy.
Are you not? I was like, yeah.
So let me tell you about this for the giveaway today. This is being done by seat 6,
Yeah, put a 5 in.
who's not at the table right now, the whale.
And a club turn. I had 2 4s.
If we can get the like total today on this stream to 1,000, anybody who guesses the closest total results of the Ohio people combined, so that all the even number seats will add them up at the end,
Mother Hubbard.
their total wins or losses, we'll add them all together, and whoever guesses
That's okay.
the closest to that number,
We'll find out.
positive or
Right,
negative,
I'll know.
whatever it is,
Are you coming up to the game tomorrow?
will win.
No.
And your options are
we're gonna hang out
2 Thursday night club tickets to the Bengals versus Dolphins
I heard they just
on
like,
September
yeah.
29th,
Yeah.
or 2 FC Austin playoff tickets, date to be determined, or the third option is just $400 cash.
Yeah.
All this is being done
1250. Scan your cards again, Josh. Sorry.
by Josh, and we'll get how you enter your number. You don't have to enter it yet. We'll get Skull Mike in here and give you the actual specifics on how you enter. But that's the contest in a nutshell. Gets the total wins or losses, cumulative total of adding all the players together at the end of the stream, what they won or lost together. And that's the total you're looking for. So start thinking of that, and we'll tell you where you need to submit that as soon as Skull Mike gets in here.
Oh. Yeah.
Aces hold up twice. Get out of town.
I didn't have aces.
What's that?
He had aces earlier.
I just had them right.
I thought you were
They're
saying
right now.
I thought you were saying like back-to-back hands.
What's that?
I thought you were
Twice.
saying like,
He won 2 big pots with aces.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
big.
Enough. Usually it's the other way around.
Yes, profit and loss number, not stack size. Cumulative winnings. So somebody at the end will either be plus 15,000, somebody might be minus 12,000, so that total would be 3,000 plus using that description. Somebody who was winning 15 and somebody lost 12, be an overall total of 3,000. So that's what we'd be looking for, the total number when you add them all together, wins or losses, cumulative winnings. Five players to a flop. All spades. Nobody with enough spades in their hand to make a flush. Must use 2 and only 2 in PLO. There's the man providing the contest today.
That's okay.
The whale.
Pot. 25.
Javier. Betting pot.
All right. You win, Javier.
2 pairs going to fold.
Knew it.
Javier shows the bluff. Takes it
Did not have
down.
a flush.
Even when you know you can't call.
yeah, I tried that move last night.
Remember on Monday,
You tripled
1 p.m.
down?
Central, the main event final table of the
Yeah, you trying to get him off king high. And
Millionaire Mayhem main event going on right now.
Don't triple barrel.
That's
We've
where it
crushed the
goes.
guarantee. The guarantee was $1 million. We've already crushed it with another flight to come tonight at 5 p.m. There's your cumulative winnings right now.
And it was like, okay, I call.
yeah, just like snap.
Oh my god.
So the contest requires
it's hard to do that
to
in a
unlock
small
everything. It requires 1,000 likes. So we got to get there first.
$80 straddle was on. There was one guy with almost 20,000.
Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
That's big for that.
Yeah.
They hit
And it was a 1-2-5 day? That's
yeah,
so
he
weird.
had
That's
like
crazy.
15K in yellow.
Jesus.
Yeah, good action for sure.
Yeah, the action's great.
5 players to a flop. Kyle will give us the flop. King Jack 10. Skittles.
Bet 8.
Wells with aces going to put 800 out there. Dr. Mike would fold, as does Javier. Yogi. The whale will take it down.
Oh, Michigan's smoking you. Yeah, there's my boys. It wasn't even worth watching this game.
Don't play it.
Don't. You don't have another game? It's okay, we'll be undefeated when we get to Ohio State, hopefully.
Look, it's 45 0 45 to nothing.
Yeah, there really wasn't that many good games today.
What's that?
It's just
no.
BYU and Oregon.
The younger.
He said Oregon? Yeah, Oregon beat. I think those. I think they're both the only two ranked teams playing each other.
Oregon got
Kid
destroyed
McNamara.
week one.
He's the backup.
I can't wait till they go to the full 12 teams for playoff.
Yeah.
When is that? When's that happening?
It could happen next year, but probably, I think they said 26.
25 or 26.
25,
yeah,
26.
I think that's
12-team playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's coming.
That's big. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my bad. That's
Thank you.
I'll give you some loose action, Dr. Mike. Very loose.
Dr. Mike and the whale. We don't know what the whale's cards are. A little mystery hand. There we go.
Dr. Mike.
95 Kings way ahead. That's the pot and a quick fold. Let's go ahead and listen. We're going to take a second to hear from our title sponsor, our brand new title sponsor, Kung Fu Poker. One of the top new Texas Hold'em games is now available on the App Store. Download Kung Fu Poker for free and experience the excitement of the game against real live players. Simply log in and spin the wheel to earn daily bonuses. It's that easy. Join Lodge Live Championships on Kung Fu Poker and compete against our own channel's followers. Download Kung Fu Poker from the link in the description below and use our exclusive code LodgeLive to redeem 30,000 free chips today.
Where's the action on A&M Miami tonight? It's like A&M 6.5 point favorite, right?
I don't know.
Thank you, Kung Fu Poker.
Seems like a weird spread. I mean, I guess A&M at home usually is.
Oh, phone, I feel very naked, man.
I know. I don't know what time it is.
It is nice, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, it's good for.
It's good for.
But during football days, it's
Sure.
tough. This is not Sunday.
Yeah. Well, it's not like you guys have much
It's a lot
to look forward
hotter
to
here
on
in
Sundays,
Sunday.
right?
It is toasty out here.
Yep.
I couldn't believe how hot it was. We got on the plane. It's like a wall of heat hit me as I could taste it. By the way, never fly United, ever, please. It was awful. Okay. I ended up on.
gotta go. You
I was
gotta
on
go
a
down.
United flight to get here. I ended up on 2 American flights.
4 ways
Go
to a
figure that
flop.
one out.
Shout out America.
Made it, but yeah, right. Shout out
Jack
American.
7-6, couple hearts. Seti McGetty for Yogi.
Oh, you get sponsored. I would have been sponsored.
I went
for
to
the
it.
stream.
It was fun, but it was
What's
so
Get a
hot.
little.
Yeah, there you go. My logo.
I was like
logo.
heat exhausted by the end of the,
Just
end
send
of the
them
day.
the-
Dude, I
which
was just
one?
like,
Just
so
send
out
them
of
the
it.
aces
AA?
clips of like your aces holding up.
That one was entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Good one to go to.
Flash them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a perfect sponsor. AA, American Airlines.
Yeah,
Golden.
and you could get a little pin with
Somebody
pocket
make a
aces.
call.
Pocket aces too. All three of
Boston Jimmy, make a call. American Airlines, lead sponsor.
That game was the most a loss has ever felt like a win in like college football history. Like
What's that?
our loss to A&M. Sorry,
Bama.
lost to Alabama last
Alabama.
week.
Yeah.
Like we were thinking we were gonna get blown out. We like had a chance to win. We left thinking like, man, the game felt good even though we lost.
How long is the quarterback out for? Like,
Saying 4 to 5 weeks. I think that was part of it too. Quinn Ewers.
when you were,
Oh,
he
Quinn
was
Ewers,
at,
Quinn
he was
Ewers.
at Ohio
Ohio
State
State,
for a little while. Couldn't hack it.
Oh, he transferred.
Couldn't hack it.
Wow, both games
Yeah.
are 45-0 that we get.
We committed to Texas early
Still
and
in the
then
third quarter.
decommitted, went to
Still in the
Ohio
He came
State.
there just for that money.
Probably, dude. He's
He
making,
made over $1
$3
million.
million a year now, I think.
And now he's getting 3.
I've heard 3 is mentioned.
Yeah, he made like
insane.
$1 million.
That game actually
A lot of players make $1 million.
Like 40-something%.
You ever hear that story about LeBron turning down $10 million when he was like 17 in high school? They
10 million
one of
for
the
what?
shoe companies like flew him in from like school, right? So, like after
yeah.
school, he flew somewhere, wherever it was, and I think maybe it was Reebok, and they offered him $10 million on the spot.
Yeah,
He
little did
turned
we
it
know
down.
there's $50 million in a blind
Yeah.
trust from Nike.
Well, that's exactly what he
waiting
said. He said, if this guy's willing to offer me $10 million right now, what are the other guys going to be willing to offer?
that we don't know about.
His mother was driving some mega Jeep.
I think he signed like a $100 million deal as a rookie. Shoe deal.
What's that?
I think he signed like a $100 million
With
shoe
Nike?
deal as a rookie.
Yeah. And you got to think, those two things were not that far apart in time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 ways to a flop.
$100 million deal, you're 18. This is crazy.
Before playing.
Ace 6-5. Pair of aces for Sam. Gut shot for Swim.
Is it 6?
Pair of 8s for Swim now. The Queen on the river. Sam with her aces. The hands today, the winning hands have been, for PLO standards, not too strong, but they're getting by. A pair of aces. We'll take that one down. For the second time already today, one pair has won the Showdown.
They're smashing today, South Carolina.
I don't
The
think
games are just too
anybody's-
it's
Yes, Poker Chat Pro, Kung Fu Poker Felt is on its way. We'll probably have it next week. Remember, Monday, 1 o'clock
It'll be a
special
fluke.
time,
It'll be
the main
somebody
event,
who-
final table from start to finish. We will have tournament poker for all those who are interested in tournament poker. That's Monday.
State did not look good against Notre Dame, and then Notre Dame looked like terrible.
Then back to our
That's how
usual
we got
cash
it.
games on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
And then they came they lost to Marshall.
Skull
I
Mike
don't
is
know,
going
they
to
just
come.
got so beat up by the Ohio State game that they were just out of it.
I don't know, but Ohio State would do that
The
sometimes.
score didn't reflect. I went to that OSU Notre Dame game. They were lucky.
Fair,
Yeah.
but they hung with them the first half.
Like, the
You
amount
got to
of-
admit,
the
their
amount of
defense.
So we're going to welcome
their
Skull
defense
Mike into the
played a
bunker.
very
And
good
Skull
first
Mike,
half.
people have been wanting to know. I told them all about the contest, but now we just need to know where they enter the total cumulative winnings of
Yeah.
all the Ohio players.
It's a really awesome giveaway courtesy of The Whale. And I put a post on my Instagram page at Skull Mike Poker. That's where it will be. And I left the instructions in the section there in the post. So put your answers, one per person, in the comment section. So that's how it's going to be. Either win or lose, plus or minus the total amount by our graphics at the end of the stream. And
Of Ohio players.
Of the Ohio players, and there's only going to be one winner. But you have multiple options if you win on how you want to accept the prize. So it's a really awesome giveaway. Everybody needs to hit that like button. We have top set here for Dr. Mike.
No, Nikki, you do not answer here. Skull Mike, tell once again where to go and
At
enter.
Skull Mike Poker.
Twice.
At Skull Mike Poker on Instagram. That is the only place where answers will be accepted.
At Skull Mike Poker on Instagram.
And
that's gross.
we have an all-in here. Massive pot, $6,000. Dr. Mike. This is Cincinnati on Cincinnati crime.
It's a hard
Yeah.
sweat, Javier.
Yeah.
That's very sick.
Actually, 8 of 9.
What does Javier have? Just a 10? A 10-7, top two.
Top two.
Picks up more outs.
He's got spades too.
What do we have here? Check mark for Dr. Mike.
Spades.
So here we go. Let's check this out. Same way to contact me if you guys want to play on stream at Skull Mike Poker. So right here, the spelling is correct. Everything is accurate. If you want to play on the stream, reach me here. If you want to enter the contest, reach me here. And give me a couple days, folks, because I've been pretty busy, but we will get this sorted out pretty quickly.
If you're just joining us, this is an Ohio versus Texas match. Dr. Mike is going to win this hand. 4 Ohio players. They are noted with the Bengals jerseys. The 4 Texas players, some have Cowboys jerseys, others don't, but you'll know who they are because they're not wearing Bengals gear. We kind of separated them up.
Who's winning so far? Is Cincinnati or Texas? It's close. Not really that close. What do we got?
It's probably close.
How you doing, Rick? Did you miss me, sweetie?
Come on. Perfect.
Did you leave? You were gone?
Wow.
Yes, you were.
Deep burn.
You were missed. We ran a commercial already. It went so smoothly. We'll have to do it again in an hour or so.
I like it.
A little picture-in-picture from our new title sponsor, Kung Fu Poker.
What was the like total that you put into?
You told me 1,000.
Yeah. Well, you know, let's lower that a little bit. We'll be generous. Let's make it 800.
I knew it was going to happen, too.
800.
800 likes.
To unlock the prizes.
It probably was. I knew as soon as he went to the second one.
We're lowering it, so let's get on to a quick start here. We're going to be streaming a little bit longer today, too, so there's still time.
Yeah, I wonder if we can pin that we've already got something pinned, so we'll remind you. Skull Mike Poker on Instagram. That's where you comment with your total cumulative win or loss for all 4 Ohio visitors today on this felt.
We just got 77, really 78, 79.
I'm going to post to the 800 likes is the minimum.
79.40.
Spent a couple days up there.
Okay. Have y'all been to Dallas before?
No.
Have you been up there to the AT&T Stadium?
Yeah.
There you see a picture. Look at that lodge
State Fair for the Texas-Oklahoma
tournament
year, which is in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
area. The front half of the room is packed too with cash games. All these players in the main event. $1,200 buy-in, $1 million guarantee. There's Skull Mike walking along with Boston Jimmy talking about something.
Yeah.
I thought we bought the worst seats you could buy.
Well, they also brought
there is no
up their long snapper now, so it should be good.
When that Jumbotron, it's just like...
Actually, the actual backup long snapper is
I prefer
on
black, but you can sell me the yellow.
So the guy
and we'll trade.
who's playing was the backup.
Two, yeah.
Like he was a linebacker, Adamitis
Oh my
or
God,
whatever.
that was miserable last week.
Oh, it was brutal to watch
Very
that.
miserable. I needed
And I
to
felt
win that
so
game.
bad for Burrow. Like,
I would be,
I was dejected.
I'd be okay going for 2 every time.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't even kick it.
2,000 more in the 60.
5 seat. 5.
When I left yesterday, I know Cinnabon lost 2 stand-up. Did he lose a third too?
No, he didn't lose the third. Adam did.
Okay, because that was $3,500.
Don't feel bad for Cinnabon. He won the biggest pot of his life yesterday. He's very. He'll lose stand-up all day long if he's scooping $55,000 pots.
Doug says he played a great game, only played aces.
Wow, called him nit, huh?
Then we didn't get in. Yeah.
Called him a nit?
That's the interpretation I got. Maybe not.
Wow, he does play a little bit tighter in those bigger games, but sometimes tight is right. We're not just talking about in the poker room.
You must call.
Where's the crickets when you need them?
They're there,
Really don't want to.
quietly in the corner.
That'd be great.
What we got going on here? 100, and then Yogi here juicing it up to 350. Takes it down, no action.
They were saying that
I was going to call, but that delay.
before the
Universe was telling me.
Tara, always good to see you.
I had 8 high over here.
We appreciate the comment there.
Lodge is packed.
Yes.
I'm going out there soon, Rick.
Are you going to enter?
I'm going to enter. Boston Jimmy's going to come in here out of the bullpen.
How many?
I'm going to enter.
you're going for it. You're
I
rolling
got a
up a
fi-
steak and going to Vegas.
The what? I don't need to go to Vegas. I just need to go right outside the door here.
We're not baller like Boston Jimmy flying private.
Yeah, maybe
Is
we
he
can,
really, or-
maybe we can use
What?
a
Is that
private
serious or is
jet.
that a joke?
No, I'm pretty sure
He's right behind you.
He's taking a hang glider.
Don't
talking about
talk
how
too
we're getting to
loud.
Dallas. We're not baller like you know, flying private.
What
Yeah,
did
can you
you,
just
what
give
did
us
you
a
buy there?
That's the Princess of V-Pip with a food delivery.
The eggs.
There's more than eggs, I
Never been done
hear.
in PLO here. Yeah.
Pocket aces for Josh and a Jack
You
10.
don't need to add games to PLO because it's fun by itself. Yeah.
You'll be standing up forever.
Played a little pool last night with Boston Jimmy and the Whale and Poobah. Boston Jimmy, pro tip, don't have Boston Jimmy as your pool partner.
Cincinnati
I was in bad shape right there. It was brutal.
Let's go. You'll get
10, 10, 7, 7 aces, pocket nines. Somebody gonna flop a set here? The answer is no.
Nope.
Aces in the lead. God, this is such a sick game, PLO. You never quite know. Am I ahead? Am I crushed? Do they have blockers? Sometimes you just got to close your eyes and pray.
Pair of aces has won 2 times already today at Showdown. Just a single pair.
Have you been on the stream before?
Come on, set line.
How's Sam doing?
Very good. She had a great bluff
Like Sam.
against
I've been on
Devo earlier.
back when APP was a thing, which is another been dead card house. I was on the stream for Big O.
They're coming a lot.
They never read all the cards. It was such a mess.
I've seen quite a few of
And
them
then
come out.
I have no documentation on it, so it's like it didn't happen. The person pulled it from all of YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not not a streamer. But yeah, outside of that.
Saturday afternoon, pot limit Omaha.
Set mining.
I feel like Peyton Manning would be a great PLO commentator.
Tens and sevens.
Why?
Yes, I did.
You know why.
Turn in the river.
Do I need to say it?
The Cincy Joe?
Yeah.
One, he's just great as a commentator in general. He probably knows how to play poker. And when he was
Yeah, Javier, your
under
chances
center,
of
he always said,
dropping
Omaha,
that close to
Omaha.
South Carolina coming back.
Come on now.
That's not right.
Stretching?
That's my MO. Though. That's my MO.
Wow.
You've seen it.
Throw me in the trenches today, Rick. Shit. Let me breathe. Let me live. I've had a rough week. Work with me a little bit.
Good player.
Scone Mike has had a rough week.
Yeah. Sanjay.
Worried about Rick. He's getting older, a little bit more subdued. May or may not have had an edible this morning. Who knows?
One of those pair of shoes in the background is Boston Jimmy.
Yeah,
Which one is it?
The most fire one. It's obvious. The flip-flops are Doug. Put some shoes on, Doug.
Boston Jimmy brought 8 pairs of shoes on an 8-day trip.
That's why I'm up 2 sandwiches.
King Jack 7 Skittles.
Your seats are available for 125 PLO.
Two pair for the Whale. And Yogi does not get there, so check mark for Cincinnati. I only told Yogi about 7 times, like, you got any Cowboys gear? Put on some Cowboys gear. And this man comes in a gray shirt. He doesn't deserve to win this pot. He deserves to lose. The Whale, take it down. Something about those Bengals jerseys. They're just so hideous, but so nice all at the same time. Kind of like them.
Pretty hand.
Little, makes you start thinking about Halloween a little bit.
That could have got ugly.
Right around the corner. What are you going to dress up
weird.
as?
It's weird that Cleveland and Cincinnati's teams are very similar colors.
Why is it weird? Just so close
They're
in
in the same
nature.
state. You know, you want to
Differentiate
a little bit.
Is there a lot of Big O that's played around here?
No.
Where
I play online.
Oh, online.
Yeah, or go to San Antonio.
On the apps.
Yeah, on the apps, yeah. San Antonio is some fire Big O.
True story. I was coming back from Vegas a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
Not since I've discovered the
I was
app,
A1
like,
on Southwest. They didn't read my boarding
more
pass. I got screwed. I was the last one on the plane.
traveling an hour and a half. But it is worth.
Still, I get a second row middle seat.
Yeah.
Who's right behind me on the plane?
I believe that.
Sam.
5-card PLO.
Taps me on the shoulder. Hey, Mike. Going to Austin. I say, hey, Sam. Want to play a PLO stream coming up? Sure. And that's how that happened.
Very nice.
I think it super depends on what kind of table it is. Like 5-card PLO can be really nitty or really juicy. Depends on the right players. I'm sorry.
5 ways to a flop. King, King, 9. And the whale flops trips.
How many? What's the pot, Kyle? What's the pot? 1,000?
Only sitting on 100 likes, people. We need 800 to unlock the great giveaway for the great game of Pot Limit Omaha. The whale wins another one.
I had ace king.
I know, I'm just saying I had shots straight flush.
You did?
Yeah.
Send it in. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
You had the
Shots have to be rabbit.
eight?
No, I had the queen.
Wrong
10.
suit.
Oh, God. That's really cool.
That's why you should have checked it. And hit it.
Hall of Fame for a quarterback.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Man,
exact
that's
same
amazing,
thing.
dude.
Jackson
Yeah.
Dart.
That's
awesome,
DC.
dude.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Right when that National
I was
Harbor
thinking
opened,
the actually.
It's like
and I was only playing Hold'em.
You can do
at the
that
time.
or throw the javelin. Those
Yeah.
are two options. That's his job.
Yeah, they were playing 1-2.
One has a higher upside.
And there was like 37.
How can we mix up the sandwich bets for PLO?
It's like, wow.
Shouldn't make it too complicated, huh? Just stick with our guns.
Red.
Yeah.
That's why.
I feel like we can get a little more creative a little bit. Seti, the poker traveler,
What stakes are
tournament
playing?
grinder, no longer cash game crusher. That's the old Seti. Kind of missed the old Seti.
Gave up a seat. We replaced him, and the person won the most they've ever won in their life.
Yeah, so poker gods
With a $2 ante or something.
taking it out on Seti for not playing.
They run. all
Instead,
the
he fired like 3 bullets in a tournament. It's negative $3,000.
I like the multi-table because it's Big O, and so like
Yeah.
you're not supposed to play all the hands, so
Yeah.
keeps
I
me
got-
out of trouble.
I got crushed playing 1-2-5 last night here. And we were at breakfast and they were like, well, what happened? Like, your game looked really good. I said, well, what happened is I played every hand.
Queen 6 tray. Couple of clubs. Javier.
Some people.
The Jack
Club
10.
draw.
Max B pick, you disguise your hand. Could have anything.
Does anybody have the 3s right now or in the lead?
Ah, Tara is once there was a way.
10 high and a double.
Now it all makes sense, Tara Harrison.
I don't believe you.
Play double board.
I'm just kidding.
It for sure happened.
Double board.
That's
PLO bomb
not-
pots.
Did you eat all the jerky in this bunker?
No.
What's the shelf life on this jerky? Is it still good?
Jerky lasts until when you put it in your mouth, it doesn't taste good anymore.
Okay.
So
Case by
try
case.
it.
You started us off there, Rick.
I'm good. 9-7 it was made, so
Yeah, they're fun.
I'm sure
Oh,
it's
it didn't
jerky's.
get to Showdown.
We had one guy who opened
Kind of want some sushi. Shocker.
That would be incredible. And we used to do double board bomb pots. Oh, I'm small. Thanks. Here you go, dealer.
Doug doing the polka in the background a little bit. Look, he can't even stand still. He goes left, goes right, goes left, go up, shoes off, flip-flops off, up. See this?
Steven Reisman in chat. How you doing? Steven? Swim on the button. 3 bets to 500.
Kind of like the names that we got: Swim, the Whale.
I was like, what?
Maybe somebody should be the Shrimp or the Goldfish, the Crab. Jack, Jack, 7-4. Double suited for Swim, and he flops a boat. Not much going on for Javier, though, so he shouldn't be losing much. How's Swim going to play this? You don't really slow play anything in Omaha, right? Just go for a little bit small value bet. C-bet takes it down.
Ready for a big one there.
Yeah.
Double suited jacks. Gotta play it over.
Yeah, oh yeah.
2 sixes. I thought it was 6.
What? Yeah.
Costas.
I don't know.
Skull is
I don't know.
Mike, but
When
we
is
get
Corey
it.
coming down, Josh?
You're saying hello to both of us? Hello, Costas. You got a euro in your hand? Wish I had one.
He opened a small place.
Sounds pretty good, too. We're gonna go for some euros.
Euro?
And then he,
On me. You drive, I pay. Deal?
Yeah.
You think the place goes down?
Yeah.
Hey, yes.
Man.
I used to play with Josh all the time.
Oh, yeah? In Cincinnati? Oh, no kidding.
No limit.
I told you guys at the beginning, I said this is a tall order. I mean, it's
Oh, okay.
the pressure's on him.
He's a ringer?
Yeah, you brought your own dealers in? I didn't know you could do that.
Cinnabon wants to pay. We're going to Eddie V's, and you're paying there, buddy.
Cinnabon's not going to get off with a euro.
Eddie
Give me a break.
V's. Yes.
What did he say? Luck?
Yeah, it was literally pure luck he got it.
Nice try, buddy. We have our tip jar also open and available in the bunker for you.
Cinnabon.
Late edition. Picks up aces, coolers the whole table. Plays about 6 hands all stream.
Fun one to know.
Oh, yeah.
Wants to buy us some tzatziki sauce. Here, have a little extra tzatziki. 2 pair for the Whale. Been pretty active. Cracks aces here. Anybody with a spade draw? Let's see. Doesn't look like it.
Any buddies playing today besides Bones?
I've seen a few. An attorney? By Andy Dennis. I'm sure there's tons of people. Yeah. Bones loves the, he can't. It's like a drug addict, man. He loves tournaments.
Yeah, he loves to hate them.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
A little wheel draw for Javier to go along with his aces.
Did you play already?
I haven't, no. Kind of iffy on tournaments. I mean, I probably would have played if I wasn't playing the stream. There's a chance I'll fire later, but I don't know.
I wouldn't play anyway, but the day 2 on Sunday for NFL is also.
King will lock it up. Kings and queens for the Whale.
Yeah.
Yeah, greater 2 pair. Top 2 now.
Bigger spots.
Josh has a queen. How much do we make this if you are the Whale? Half pot?
Final call SW, the 1-3 no limit. Final call.
Goes for 700.
Stein for 1-3 no limit. Stein.
And Josh might pay this off, so it looks like to be a good sizing from the Whale here. But if you're Josh, you're losing to a lot.
Larry S for 1-2 no limit. Larry.
Don't know the history between these Cincinnati boys, how often they play together. I imagine it's a lot. When Boston Jimmy comes into the bunker with Slick Rick the Ruler, we'll find out.
Suspicious. Yeah. Both of you.
Slicky Ricardo, Slick Rick the Ruler,
Ain't no good.
No.
Grandpa Rick, the Kid Slicky, whatever, multiple names.
In like 20 hands.
You had him this stuff?
Yeah.
Folks, we'd appreciate it. Ask you kindly if you subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. We appreciate it. We are growing and we want to get to 100K is our goal this year, and hopefully in the next few months we can get there. Thanks so much.
You like this?
Not like him opening.
You like this stream deck?
None of that.
It's
None of
fun.
that was good.
Wait till you play the commercial. You'll like it.
Kind of brings back good memories, doesn't it?
It does. Pressing buttons.
I like that idea, Ragnar. We can just poke out one of his eyes and make it authentic.
Bite your tongue.
You just pop it back in. We'll shine it up a little bit and just pop it back in. Aces again. So aces almost every hand. This time the Dr. Mike holding the bullets. And aces for the whale. Everybody has aces. Just makes the call. Every hand. This was wild. 5 ways. King, queen, 8. 2 hearts. Royal
for
draw for
Josh.
Javier, but the aces are dead.
Pot.
And Javier's getting after it. Top pair, open-ended, flush draw. He's all over this one, so plenty of equity.
Heart here would be spicy for Javier and Dr. Mike. And Josh, all with hearts in their hand.
Bet you a heart doesn't come out.
It's going to be very hard for a heart to come out.
I'll give you 3-1 on a sandwich. No heart comes.
9, 4.
3-1? No heart comes?
There's only 4 left, I think, if
All right, we'll run it
my
twice.
count.
All right.
So you're a sandwich knit? You don't want any action?
Not 3-1.
4-1? Final offer.
7-1.
Did you? Why do you have heart?
No deal.
Why do you have heart?
I had pocket ones as well, so.
Oh, 9 of hearts one time.
Knit.
You're the
Wow.
They're trying to rip me off. Looks like we're going to run this one twice.
Deuce. Ooh. Deuce.
No heart.
King 10.
Javier gets there. 2 pair.
Wow.
Cracks the aces. Gets there in a way he didn't think possible. Second run out.
Oh my God.
2 pair again for Javier.
Deuce.
Wow.
And he scoops. No justice for the nut flush draw and the pair of aces.
I got away from King 8.
Would you have King 8?
Javier sitting on 10K right now. What did he buy in for, Ricky? 3K?
Javier did buy it for
you would've lost
3K.
it. King 10
Not too
for a scoop.
shabby.
Welcome to the jungle.
Folks, hit that like button if you are enjoying the little PLO. People always ask for it. We have an excellent giveaway on the Instagram
Just in there.
at Skull Mike Poker, courtesy of the whale right there on your screen. All the details on the page. But we need 800 likes in order to be unlocked.
Thanks.
Nice hand, Javier.
Lucky, lucky. It's gone the other way plenty of times with Doc. He's shown me the door once or twice.
How much is it?
3K.
3,000. 3,000. I was like, oh no, not the.
Got to give credit to Cinnabon yesterday. It was put in the blender by Jake. Jake was bluffing with no pair. Cinnabon made the correct call, gave him a little bit more momentum to catapult to
Another guy we play with.
a fortunate spot at the end of the stream. So well played, Cinnabon, even though if you were a little nitty. Eddie V's, when are you available, Rick? Check the schedule. Coming up soon.
I'll make time. Swim raises to 200.
2.
Javier with a pocket pair comes along. And connectors.
RL from Chatsville, they says they named it PLO because what the fuck was already taken. I like it. Let's play WTF. Pot limit WTF.
All hearts on this flop. Dr. Mike with the flush.
Let's play WTF. Where the folds?
checked all the way around. Dr. Mike now has to feel pretty good about his hand. Another hard out there. Devo's now going to take a stab.
2 pair for Devo. Top 2.
I call.
Here, Dr. Mike, take that. Give me
Dr.
1,000.
Mike quickly announces call. Everybody else heads for the hills. Heads up to a river. Devo looking for a queen or a jack. Needs some paint to fill up.
Nope. Flush on the flop is good for Dr. Mike.
2 pair. Nice call.
Gator Wade handing off straws.
It's been fun having Gator Wade and Jake Farrow in the house this week.
You get Chick-fil-A again? He had Chick-fil-A yesterday, right? Did all this man eat is Chick-fil-A?
This is just abuse at this point.
Yeah, really.
That's not right.
Right?
You could do a lot worse. Chick-fil-A's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Like high school sports, if you're up, I think 30.
Back-to-back days?
If you're up 30
Need to barrel the
back
river,
at
or
home,
are
they
you
just
sticking
run the
around?
clock
You've
the
never
whole
done
second half.
back-to-back sushi? You've had back-to-back sushi.
To back. That's a different story. I mean, that's high-quality stuff.
Just a little bit.
Don't bluff that guy. But don't try to.
Fold him. Muck it.
Hey, look at that. First one without a raise, I think.
It might be.
I think it might be the first one.
Friendly.
Friendly pot, it seems. 6 ways. The whale. 2 10s. It's got a flush draw. It's got a straight draw. Got an overpair. Looks like these Cincinnati boys are running pretty good.
So y'all planning on heading down tonight?
They're gonna go. I'm staying.
Oh, you're
here.
staying.
Yeah, I got some other buddies in town. We're just gonna watch NFL tomorrow. We think we're gonna go to the UT game tonight.
Oh, cool.
And then probably watch NFL on TV.
You know where there's a Bengals bar? Actually, I think I do know one that's on South Lamar.
Is there?
There definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find it.
Whale with his
Black Sheep down there?
No, Barney
king.
Springs,
It's going to be good, but Sam
I'm sure we'll find it.
is going to represent
I know some other people in town.
diamonds or better here,
Big Bengals fans started going there.
and the whale is going to lay it down. But Sam,
Also,
the second
Ozzy's
time
too.
today,
Oh, really? Yeah.
has bluffed
What's it called?
and got one through.
I think the other
It's like a volleyball bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We saw. It was something random. It was like this Houston Texans bar. I was like, that's weird.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of places in town will do that. You know,
Yeah.
it helps pump them up for Saturday.
But it wasn't Houston. It was somebody. It was like Green Bay Packers. Like it wasn't a Texas team. It was just
Yeah.
like, odd.
Yeah.
Jay Lee's is a Carolina Panthers.
Oh,
Is that right?
Really? Used to be Philly, right?
Yeah.
Panthers.
You see like Ohio State bars everywhere, but I didn't know.
You have a chip right here.
Yeah. Some Facebook groups or whoever it is will start them up. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Michigan has them in almost every city. Like the
I'm not
alumni.
sure they have them here.
Do you know
Facebook
anything about this
page, and
company?
You go to the
Like,
bar
this jock market?
for the games.
It's a pretty cool concept. It kind of merges stock trading and fantasy sports.
$100.
So players' values kind of go up and you can buy and sell players.
You work for them.
The whale has pocket pair, I feel like, every hand.
Raise.
Now he's got 2 of them. 10s and 3s. Going to be hard to flop a set of 10s with Josh holding a 10 in his hand.
5.
Maybe the 3's coming.
Javier comes along.
I think the 3 is coming. Nope, even Yogi has one.
3 Ohio players.
Let's do a sandwich bet. I have the 3s, you have the 10s. Both one deal?
The 3s are,
Yeah,
3 is already out?
1 and 1, yeah,
All right.
yeah. 1 and 1 already out. So I got the 3s.
All right, I have the 10s.
It's a fair fight. There's only one left each card. Ooh, in the window. Ship it, baby. Ship it. Laser reads.
You never go with the low card either.
I was feeling it. I'm feeling it.
And you don't get to pick first when you're up, so don't be doing that anymore.
Well, you're snoozing. You got come on, give me some action. You're the nit, so I gotta kickstart the affair here.
Horrible.
Starting to get tilted. Starting to get Ricky on some sandwich tilt.
Flush draw for Javier.
Javier's got a lot going on here.
Seti Miggetti for the whale. Now an open ender for Josh, along with the straight flush draw open ender. Actually, gut shot straight flush draw. Looking for the miracle 10 of clubs.
You should play some more PLO, Rick. I feel like this could be your game.
I grew up playing a version of it. Big mitt.
Congress, whatever you want to call it. I'll finish your sentence, period.
No, I always call it big mitt, big O. Pot.
Look at Josh here. Wants to get the money in right now. Feels like he's got the best hand. He does. Wants to charge all of these draws. And a nice play here from the whale. Putting pressure on his homies. Javier and Josh in rough shape here. Might see a big one. Goes for the repot. So here we go. Buckle up. Hand number 27. It's a good one. Josh might say, F it, I'm going with it too. I mean, open-ended, straight flush draw, asking for a count. I think Josh is interested.
He's all in.
I'm probably all in. It's got to be all in.
It's definitely.
I just put more on.
I mean, they could have just done this in Cincinnati and saved the travel monies, but the Lodge is a great place. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Streaming a little bit earlier today, usually around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like and subscribe to the channel. And we need 800. He's all in. Everybody's all in. You're all in. I'm all in. Rick's all in right now. Your neighbor down the street's probably all in. And we're going to run it 2 times. And this is a big one. $21,000 pot.
What do you have, Javier?
Spades, clubs, red card.
Spades.
Red 4. Can we only go twice?
Let's go with the red 3.
Only twice.
Can you go 3?
No.
It's only 1 card, so there's enough cards.
Kyle, can you
I'm
ask?
happy to go 3.
Only twice, boys.
Josh, you
I don't
want
know. I don't know if we're allowed to or not.
3?
Probably. I just don't usually see it.
You can only go twice.
Twice? Okay, let's
Twice
do
is
it.
good.
Okay, you two have a side.
Here we go.
There's the clubs for Josh.
Flush.
To win the first one.
Red 4.
Great.
And the queen.
Full
So
house.
the boat
Boat.
for the whale. So Javier, I'm
right,
sorry,
side
but
side
you
pot,
lose.
top
The other boys are happy to chop it up.
And then we chop the middle.
Almost folded it.
I don't know how to do this.
So we're going to take this time while they're splitting the pot
We gotta
to hear from our
bring the
title
pot in.
sponsor, Kung Fu Poker. One of the top new Texas Hold'em games is now available on the App Store. Download Kung Fu Poker for free and experience the excitement of the game against real live players. Simply log in and spin the wheel to earn daily bonuses. It's that easy. Join Lodge Live Championships on Kung Fu Poker and compete against our own channel's followers. Download Kung Fu Poker from the link in the description below and use our exclusive code Lodge Live to redeem 30,000 free chips today. Thank you, Kung Fu Poker. You see the cumulative winnings? The Whale up 7,300. Josh up 57. Sam up 2,400. There you see everybody else. Throwing the party is Javier right now, down over 6,000.
8 of clubs is dead.
Yeah, and you each had a spade, too.
Caitlin from Texas Poker in the live chat. You never know who will stop on by. Hello, Caitlin.
How much did you have?
Check her podcast out.
Oh, you did?
Her and Craig run a great podcast called the Texas Poker Experience. Talks all about mainly Texas poker, hence the title.
Should have just ran it once.
Kyle's still splitting it up.
Josh, what do you got?
Huge pot.
You guys can actually pull that back, technically.
I don't want to make sure he gets it right.
Another 15, Josh?
Like 2.
No, it's a little less than 2K. Hold on.
Kylie Gallegos, the rocket scientist, is in the chat.
Almost folded it.
How you doing, Kylie?
Should've let
Want
it
to get
go.
you back on the stream real
It's the same
soon.
gamble.
It's 1825.
Sorry,
Javier.
Poker Chat Pro, can't do that.
15, 18, 20.
It's only 4 of them. You can figure it out.
That just goes to Josh. This just goes to Josh.
It's a good thought, though.
Yep. Ship that way.
What? Thanks, Devin.
The Whale. Getting geared up for tomorrow's Bengals-Cowboys game. Cowboy fans all over the world
They've
are
all got 10s.
having to be talked off the ledge this week.
Did you have
They
spades,
go
Javier?
from Super Bowl contender to
Yeah, this
will
one's
we
probably
even
gonna make a highlight.
win a
Yeah,
game
that's
this
spades,
year?
But you guys had all the 10s buried and a gut
That's number
shot.
3. I'm super curious. I don't know if we can do that.
It's okay. What are they going to do?
Hey.
I would have scooped the third one.
Yeah.
I almost did it on the flop. I was more inclined to do it on the flop.
Man, I can't wait to see what my equity was here.
Yeah.
It would have been the same.
Yeah,
Makes a little more sense.
Bet I have at least 40.
RL from Chatsville.
You're the only
Pretty
set.
harsh.
Is there any other 2 pair?
I know, and they all block each other's outs. He had an ace, king, jack.
Yeah. Yeah. You're blocking all my cards. You each got a spade and 3 10s out. I was very thin. And all the
But truth be told, I mean, let's
other spades, the queen spades.
let's be honest. In the last 25 years, I think the Cowboys have won 4 playoff games. So it's not like
King of spades.
they're not used to it right now.
Very thin.
Are you guys leaving right after the stream?
I don't know. I think it's going to kind of depend on if we are able to make it to overtime or not. Because if they get so many likes on the YouTube stream.
Oh, overtime on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on how many likes or subscribers they get. That'll dictate.
I'll stop holding.
What?
Is there a game early tomorrow?
What do you mean?
Probably 12 o'clock game.
3-year all in, yeah. I can't get a hand.
We're going to invite into the stream. So far, we've had Doug Polk for a few minutes. We've had Skull Mike, who was just dying to enter the main event. He just couldn't help himself. So he's right now at the cage buying his ticket for the main event. And now we have the great one, the Pied Piper of Poker, Boston Jimmy himself, and all these guys, Boston Jimmy from Ohio, are your good friends.
My man, yes, sir. All of these guys, a lot of them are my friends, personal friends. Played poker with them for a long, long time.
I was in for 10, yeah. I was in for 10.
Boston Jimmy. You play a lot of PLO?
Not much. Usually I play the double board bomb pot PLOs.
Right.
We've had made a game out of Vegas with it, and I enjoy it. There's some strategy into it. I haven't really spent a bunch of time playing the game. It's not my cup of tea. I'm a no limit kind of guy.
You know, 4 or 5 people to every single flop.
How's the game going so far? I
It's
haven't
going
been able
fun.
to-
We got the whale is
Last night? Yeah. Oh, really?
How's
right
he
there.
doing?
He's killing it right
Oh,
now.
look
He's
at
the big
him.
winner.
Look at
Played in
him.
the afternoon, but I left
Man,
before that.
that's my friend Josh.
Oh, Kyle.
Josh is from Cincinnati. He's a Cincinnati guy. Big sports fan. Big Cincinnati sports fan. We're out here going to the game tomorrow, watching the Cowboys-Bengals game. All of us are going up there. Love Cincinnati. My business is based in Cincinnati. I've spent a few years in Cincinnati. Love the stream when Cincinnati and Texas take it on. Let's see what the Cincinnati boys. Cincinnati is a big PLO area.
Yeah.
They play big out there. They play real big. We're in discussions with some guys from out there that play big, no limit as well. So we'll try and make that happen. Try and make the connection with them guys. See what Cincinnati and Ohio is made of, man.
Yeah. Devo with the flush draw. 2 pair for Yogi. This is a Texas on Texas hand right here. 5 ball. Now he's got 3 pair. Yogi, top 2. Devo looking for a club. Does not come. So actually, I'm sorry, I didn't realize he had 2 5s in his hands. He's got a set. Does Yogi?
Set of 5s for Yogi.
That's good.
Yeah, he did have a set. I don't know why I didn't see that other 5 there.
It's hard to keep up. Hard to keep up. We had been brought some excellent food. It was such an amazing. You know, I don't eat too much, but that food was incredible, man. I'm telling you, it was something incredible.
You're an interesting guy, Boston Jimmy. You love to take people to steakhouse, but you don't eat steak.
Yeah, I don't eat red meat. I'm not a big red meat guy. I eat chicken, I eat fish, but I don't eat red meat. I'm not a big fan.
You get a lot of pleasure out of doing good things. We see this all the time. Tell us a little bit about the project you're working on right now.
This is it's called Good Poker Vibes. It's a great project. We have a bunch of things coming up. We're just gonna keep it a little bit under the wraps still here because we're working on some things with some big names and stuff. A lot of things will be posted on my Instagram in the next couple of weeks. I had a production team here for a couple of weeks. They were filming a bunch. It's lifestyle poker and it's tied to charity events. We pretty much gonna try and represent poker and the good side of poker players. There's a lot of good poker players. There's a lot of good people just like you, like people that they do well in the world, and we want to tell the people, hey, poker is not only about gambling. It's not only about gamblers. It's also about good people, putting the good vibes out there. Try and take a little bit of these winnings and buy a cup of coffee for someone, make him happy. Buy one sandwich for somebody. No big deal. It's all putting the good vibes out there, man. Hopefully, my flights don't fall when I'm flying around and doing stuff like this. That's all I care about,
Right. No, that's good stuff, and folks can in the next month or 2 should probably be able to see the first episode of.
Yeah, that's going to be less than that. It's, we're shooting for the season of giving because what we're doing is the project of giving. So we're shooting for the season of giving. We have a lot of footage from here. It's going to be a bunch of big name personalities. We're doing a bunch of things. Don't have times yet, but, I'll be adding stuff on my Instagram as we go. But the project is full on. We fully doing everything, and it's going to be coming up soon here.
At Boston Jimmy with 2 Ys. At Boston Jimmy. Add a Y at the end, and that's how you can find him on Instagram.
Appreciate you. Josh with the nut flush draw again here. Josh seems to be doing well on the stream. Very happy for Josh. Good friend of mine. He's giving away some tickets or something.
Yeah, he's got a contest going.
Yeah, it's good.
You just got to guess the cumulative total of wins and or losses for the 4 players from Ohio, and enter that number at Skull Mike Poker's Instagram. That's at Skull Mike Poker, his Instagram page. Right there where he has the contest, just enter a number that you think will be the total cumulative wins and loss, when you take all 4 players from Ohio, their totals, what will that number be? And there's 3 options for the prize, either Bengals tickets, Austin FC, which is a soccer team here in town, playoff tickets, or $400 in cash. So you'll get your choice, and this is all courtesy of the whale there, right there in the Bengals shirt with the big bet, and he'll take it down.
Bang, bang. I love it. The Cincinnati team is putting up a show here. Texas better just start doing some things here. We have a bunch of fun streams coming up here. What do you think of yourself, Slick, one day doing one of them streams? I'd like to see your moves, man.
I've played on a few streams. I've enjoyed it, but I feel much more comfortable in the bunker.
Oh, you do a great job in the bunker. The bunker is made for you. It's your home. The lodge is so busy, man. I tell you, I mean, the lodge is packed these days. Absolutely packed. I mean, they had so many tables out here. Usually we hang out at a table back there waiting for the stream and stuff, and today we had to hang out at the stream table, which is something usually we don't do because the place is absolutely jam-packed, you know?
Yeah, 351 runners in the Flight 1F. Still one more to go in this main event. We've crushed the $1 million guarantee already.
That's awesome.
So it's going to go way over.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Austin, Texas. I tell you, Austin, man, I come out here, I stay down the street. It's a very nice town, very safe, love the weather, very nice. Bunch of good places to eat food.
Oh, yeah. Corey Wade, Poker Wade, Gator Wade in the chat says Sam is a savage, ready to see her pull off a big bluff. She's already pulled off 2 bluffs already, Poker Wade. She's a player after you. Gator Wade, what a great guy he is.
Cinnabon, my friend, wins a big one from on the stream from Corey a couple days ago. Actually, it was a very interesting hand. People can see it. Both good players. Corey is a beast, WPT winner.
The players, though, that here's a big bet here. The yellow chips folks are 1,000. We call them banana chips. You will see eventually some bubble gum out there. Those are 5,000, the pink ones. Purple chips 500, black chips 100, green chips 25, and red chips are 5. And Sam is counting out.
Let's make a sandwich bet, you and I. It's hand 30 right now. If we make a sandwich bet, you and I, what's the over/under on seeing the first a bubblegum chip on the table?
Ooh.
It's hand 30 right now. I'm gonna set the line here, and you go over or under.
Okay.
I'm going to say hand 46.
Wow.
I like the over on that.
Oh, here comes the man, the one with the sandwich winner on that.
I like the over.
I don't know. I might, depending on this hand, Dr. Mike puts it all in there.
Oh, baby.
You see, Rick always likes to wait. Like, the bet's already live right now. Give your answer.
You just took it.
The bet is live.
You're your own person.
You're your own person. You pick your own. Obviously, you have to take the under now.
I'll go under.
Under? Okay, then we have a deal.
You have double
then.
action because you got sandwiches with both me and Jimmy, Rick.
Oh, man.
A flush draw here for Dr. Mike. He's been running pretty hot. It binks it. Flush for both players, and what do we have? Nobody has a boat, right?
No,
So the flush is
doctor
good.
gets there. Ace Jack of Clubs gets there.
Doctor's been running pretty good.
Yeah.
Good fold.
Cincinnati is crushing this game right now.
Cincinnati got crushed last night in the side games, but today looks like they're doing excellent.
There has been some Cincinnati on Cincinnati crime, though, so that could affect the giveaway. 800 likes. The details are on the Instagram at SkullMikePoker. Get your guesses in because it locks at 4:45 as well. Just entered the main event, 1F. Still about 2 hours and 40 minutes left of registration. 352 runners, guys.
Yep.
And we already smashed that guarantee. This is just gravy.
Poker Chat Pro, we saw a boat a few hands ago, but you're right, for the most part. Haven't seen the giant hands you usually see in Omaha. Even several hands have been won with a single pair, which is unheard of in Omaha.
The chips are still getting in, though.
What is it?
The nearest quarter.
Yeah.
I'm adding
Yeah.
2K.
What do you want?
Alcohol?
Yeah, alcohol, yeah.
I'm adding on 5K.
You got chips? You want me to sell you chips? Yeah, you got some? Yeah.
Adding 2,000. How? Adding 2K, yeah.
Somebody put a pink chip out there just for
You
fun.
beat the bartenders here.
Oh, you want that sandwich? What sandwich would you go with, Slick?
The hoodies, of course. Hoodie sandwiches are
That's like
what we.
that's Scott.
Now you got Rick paying attention. So Rick
There you
sometimes
go.
dozes off a little bit, but now he's locked in, eyeing at every one of these chip stacks.
The whale is got cash. There's no, I don't see. I might go out there and offer a no pink chip just to cheat a little bit and just get Slick a little bit stuck here. I want my sandwich from Slick Rick here.
Sam pulling out banana chips.
Is this a match the stack thing?
I don't think we put a. There's no cap.
Oh, no cap. Oh, okay.
Come in for what you want.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting game. Sam is up to 10,000. Seems like it.
And
Right
Swim
there.
bought in for 15K
Nice.
in the one, so we're gonna get some money on this table.
Some money on there.
Final call, Louise B for 1 3 limit. Final call. John D for 1 3 limit.
Ace King for Javier. Suited King.
Gator Wade wants a receipt for the $26,000 he gave to Cinnabon yesterday.
Yeah, he's got a receipt. It's called the Lodge live stream episode from yesterday. Just
It'll
run
be
that back,
forever.
send that to your accountant.
It'll probably be on a highlight coming soon, Gator Wade. One of the nicest guys in poker, Gator Wade, along with, come on, Jake Farrell. Come on. Between Boston Jimmy, Jake Farrell, Gator Wade, can you get any nicer guys in poker? Where's the villain?
Skull. Skull
is the villain.
Skull is the villain.
Skull is
I'd like
definitely
to
the
get him
villain.
in a poker game. Skull is a villain. So it's a lot of fun to play with. Great personality with a guy.
I don't mind being the villain.
I
Oh,
love it.
you
I could
relish
sometimes-
being the villain.
I could be a nice guy sometimes.
Shh.
Yeah.
I don't think a guy with the Skull name can be a nice guy. Don't lie. That's a bluff. I call.
Good call.
It's a call.
So Matthew the Ice Cream Man talking about the instructions. That was on the video. Look at the profile. The profile, there's a picture of the two states, and the information is in that post. So not the video, it's on a post.
5 ways to a flop. Couple hearts there.
Check.
Nut hearts here for Devo.
Second call, Rob J for 1 2 limit. Rob J for 1 2 limit.
Devo with the overpair too. The 10s right now in the lead. The field starting to thin out. So how often do these guys play with one another out there in Cincinnati? Pretty frequently?
Pretty frequently, I'm going to say. Yeah, Cincinnati is an area where a lot of the people like, it's mostly PLO. So they play, I'm going to say, 4 to 5 times a week probably.
What games are they usually playing? Like 1, 2, 5
Big.
or
No,
large?
they play big out there. They play, I mean, there's smaller games, but, you know, if you look up Cincinnati, it's probably the
blinds are
best
bigger.
spot. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely bigger. Yeah.
Nikki, the dealer up there who deals to him, says 3 to 4 days a week.
Yeah, I know Nikki very well. I'll be in Cincinnati this week coming up and Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll come check out. I like playing a little bit at the casino out there. Just
When do you leave in town? Friday?
I go to Cowboys game Sunday.
I'm talking
and-
about Cincinnati.
Cincinnati,
Yeah.
I leave, Thursday, not Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
I head back to Vegas. I've been out of Vegas for 3 weeks. That's a very unusual
In the
thing
car.
for me. I've
Yeah.
been on the road for a long time, yeah. I miss Vegas. I'll probably, first
I don't know, maybe
La
Mike could
last
go
2
grab
weeks
us
of
something.
September now that I think I'm going to be doing something early October. So I was going to take it easy for the first couple of weeks, just lay back, relax a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
What are you looking at?
Nikki, tell us what you think of the lodge. You're a dealer up there. You see some pictures of the room here, the action.
Nikki is a dealer. Her and her husband, very great people. Love them both, Josh and Nikki. They're a lot of fun. They have a boat. They always put stuff. They're on the boat. Great people. Very nice. They love life. They love living. Great people. The Cincinnati people overall, they're good people, man. Cincinnati's an up and coming. It's reminds me of Austin. It's a city that wasn't much and kind of came a long way, and their football team lucked out their way somehow to make it to a Super Bowl. But hey, they love the team. Not a big fan, but it is what it is.
Still going to the football game tomorrow. That'll be fun.
I'll be rooting for the Cowboys. Love my Cincinnati people, but I'm sorry. I'm still rooting for the Cowboys. My girl is a Cowboy fan, so, what am I going to do?
3 ways here. Swim was the one who raised it up to 625. Got called here in 2 spots.
Is this when the famous line, everybody loves a 3-way comes in?
And everybody loves a 3-way.
A 3-way is a big thing in Cincinnati.
Really? What are you talking about?
Well,
are there places for that, or does that happen?
Somebody puts it in the chat. What's the place that sells the spaghetti out there in Cincinnati? What is that called?
I thought you were just talking about residences.
Stop it. Residences. A 3-family house.
Straight for Devo here.
We had to recruit them in from Cincinnati. We don't have enough in Texas.
Oh, they're talking about Cincinnati.
I'm from here.
They're saying Skyline.
Skyline, yes. Skyline is a big thing in Cincinnati. So they sell their famous spaghetti with the chili and stuff. And the 3-way is a big thing.
For a reason?
She has some family down there, and I play poker.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they do have.
Travis Smith is a funny guy. That's funny. I've never been more on edge about what will be said next about the 3-way.
Trending upward.
These guys are having fun.
I mean, that stuff's true.
Great drawing in,
it's not true.
It's like 50-50.
Slick, when are you going to come to Cincinnati?
I don't know. The closest I've been is to Lexington, Kentucky. I guess that's pretty close to Cincinnati, isn't it?
I would say so, yeah. But, I mean, close, but not that close. But it is close, fair enough. Yeah. But Cincinnati's a different vibe. I have a feeling you'll enjoy Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It has this vibe that you would enjoy. I haven't been in a while. I'll be there next week for 3 days. A little bit. That's the 3-way. She just explained the 3-way. It's a spaghetti, chili, and cheese. They actually put a mountain of cheese on their spaghetti plates. It's incredible. I'm gonna pull up a picture on my phone here and show it to you. It is something out of a movie.
I'll give you some odds. You have to eat it.
Yeah, almost.
That's amazing. I kind of just want to go and see what it's like.
Go play in the ball pit. Eat that and then go in the ball.
Yeah, there you go.
Seafood.
Yeah, you're gonna see something.
That is what a Skyline spaghetti
my
plate
goodness.
looks like. Yeah, all that cheese, it kills you. I mean, 2 of these ones, you're taking away a week out of your life every time. Skyline isn't going to like me much, not promoting their but I'm about a healthy lifestyle and things, so that's how a Skyline plate looks like. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I heard they had a bar, a temporary bar in here.
They do.
No, they said
See, it's not open yet, which is weird.
Cocktail waitresses yesterday. Sam, could you scan your cards?
I don't want them to see what I
The
pulled.
players are talking about a bar, so at the lodge now there is a bar, and you could actually, there's waitresses. You could get your drinks from the waitress.
It wasn't good enough. I had one of every soup. It was a deal breaker.
Perfect rundown.
Yeah, you're like, but out of position.
Oh yeah. You weren't. You were in position.
Well, yeah.
But
Yeah.
if
I
you
mean,
call, it's it's going to happen.
Yeah, everyone wants to be in a call.
Yeah. And it's not you, it's me.
Yeah. No, I understand. Like if you get the name Whale for a reason.
Costas right now, it's Slick Rick and Boston Jimmy as Skull Mike is headed out to play Flight 1F of the main event, $1,200 buy-in. We've already crushed the $1 million guarantee. Still 1 flight to go this evening.
Skull Mike is a beast. I feel like he's in the zone today.
Wow. Baird Boys calling a shot, saying Cincinnati chili is better than Texas chili. Now, come on.
Wow.
Now. You're coming into my house now. Baird Boys, I love you, man, but take a breath.
Pocket Kings and PLO, Slick. I am not a big fan. I don't care. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Kings.
Nobody with a flush draw here. Open ender for Dr. Mike. Swim will let it go. Yogi and Dr. Mike will see the turn.
You said you own a construction company?
Yeah.
What kind?
Hits the straight.
Concrete, flat work.
Does Dr. Mike.
Yogi have two pair now.
Two pair.
I used to do that. My family didn't own them, and then it was like a pipe fitting type deal.
Working on developing a communication system to shorten the gap between work happening and expertise. Virtual expert importation in construction. So
We'll bet the pot 2,500, 2,550.
Okay.
Dr. Mike with his straight isn't going anywhere.
What's the bet?
kind of.
Construction science or something?
I dropped out multiple times.
Okay.
I tried to go back. Yeah, but no degree in construction science.
Does your company
Just
do
practical
like paving and
experience.
stuff like that?
Like concrete.
There's another spade. Nobody with a spades.
They'll
in
probably
their
slow
hand.
the action down a little bit. It's probably going to go check here.
You know, build out 1 mile of highway in the U.S. is like $11 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No checking
We do, like,
in
private
Cincinnati.
We don't really do roads or anything. It's all
Wow.
buildings like this. We'll put the floor in.
Bang, bang.
Dr. Mike. Nice guy. Had a chance to talk with him briefly before the stream.
Mostly commercial.
Doctor there in the area. Still practicing, he says. Doing great work.
20 years now. I'm a little burnt out, to be honest. We're building
Fans,
a house
folks, remember we came on a little early today for a reason. A lot of these folks are going to be making the caravan up to Dallas, which is a 3-hour drive, and they don't want to get on the road too late. So we started a couple hours early, and we're going to do that on Monday too. So Monday's stream is 1 p.m. Central Time. That is the final table of the main event, and who knows?
be both.
We may see Skull Mike on the final table. Wouldn't that be fun?
I might come back down here if Skull Mike final tables this. I have a couple of friends in the main event. If Mike final tables, how can we miss the party?
It may.
It's gonna be hard to miss the party, right?
Yeah, haven't seen Yoda. She may be playing a tournament.
250.
I saw her yesterday. She was playing in a tournament here at the lodge. Always has fun.
How much more is he playing behind?
5,000.
5K? All right.
We might see the first the hand 36. The guy's playing 5K. Do you think they'll bring him the pink chip? What do you think?
I hope. I'd win 2 sandwiches.
You're rooting for that. Who might get you here? I wonder what Josh has here.
Yeah.
Corey Moe says you got the voice of a Greek god. Boston Jimmy.
Love Corey, man. We had a good chat today. Corey is one of the great poker minds. It's not easy to take down a main event like this. Oh, this is Corey Wade.
Yeah,
okay, I get
Corey
confused
Moe.
with all the Corys. Corey Wade is my friend right there.
Same. They don't have any intrinsic value until you cash them out, you know?
I still love Corey Moe for saying I have the Greek god's voice.
Yes.
Is that good or bad?
That's good.
Good. I'll take good. Anything good, I'll take, man.
Chuck E. Cheese. We'll take them all to Chuck E. Cheese.
What's the conversion?
We
on
don't
these
know the
chips for
whale's
Chuck E.
hand.
Cheese
I'm so
tickets?
anxious.
Buy a Chuck E. Cheese franchise.
I'm serving Wagyu at mine.
Javier is a great party guy. He's a great
On the pizza.
pool player too. We went out last night and played some pool with some of the guys. We got crushed. He's still good, but we lost.
Too many green chips in play.
I know.
Seems like.
Sam, I believe, is folded, but we don't know what the whale has. On a couple clubs on this flop. Clubs for Devo. Looking for another club there. Don't believe Sam has cards, so she is folded. And the whale folds, so the two
Can't be
players.
that good.
Yeah. Tray of diamonds. Open ender for Dr. Mike. Flush draw for Devo.
Will the doctor do it again?
Also with the queens.
We need the 6 of clubs here.
And an 8 hits the board. Now 2 pair. Queens and 8s for Devo.
Queens and 8s.
Shocked that the doctor have checked here.
Okay, I'm never folding top pair to you again.
Good, good. That's the point of the exercise.
I had a beautiful hand. Beautiful hand.
You have the king?
Jimmy Bluffett checks in. How you doing?
Wait and see. Have to wait and see.
Jasbo.
Right?
Got his face pressed up against the glass of the bunker.
Wrapped up.
Saying hello. What a great guy, him and Dan G from the Michigan Mafia, all here at the lodge.
Jimmy Bluffett, a great person. We had a small
I
chat.
like that turn call.
All the lodge people, man, very nice people.
Ace king jack double.
Poker Chat Pro, you're showing your age. I think me and you may be the only ones who remember who Marlon Perkins is on the Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on Sunday nights. It was always fun to watch. But we're old. Sam says, I want to
They'll
fold.
agree with me. Good fold.
Pot. Pot.
Do you play PLO, Slick?
I don't. I grew up on the game Big O, which is a variation of this game, high-low, 8 or better. And I played that pretty much before I even played Hold'em. So, but not so much PLO. I like the high-low aspect of the game.
Do you like
so I
that
would play
variation?
PLO 8 or better or Big O. But that's just me.
I played in a mixed game just because Jake Lama, my friend, was in the games and just sat down after the meetup game this week just to chill with the guys a little bit, mix it up, and just have some fun and stuff. And I'll tell you, here at the lodge, there's a mixed game 2 days a week. And you could technically create the game as you go. It's one of the funnest things I've ever seen. You could legit say, well, I want to play a game, or 8 is a joker and 3 is a joker. Create your own game and play an orbit of that game, and they gotta play because everybody says it's your game.
I've seen them play where the third best hand wins the pot.
It's unbelievable.
I've seen them where if the river is a red card, it does not count until the river is a black card. So it's crazy.
This is why playing in a club like this here, it's a lot of fun. You come in, I mean, you sit in this game, and trust me, I had a meetup game. We had a lot of tables, a lot of people. It was an exhausting day for me. And I wanted to sit down and play one orbit just to have fun with them guys. and I couldn't tear myself off the table. I end up playing like 3 hours. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you just sit down and play. Sometimes you just want to have fun. What an interesting game. What an interesting concept. It was a lot of fun. I very highly recommend anytime anybody comes in here, sit in these games with Jake and just play. The stakes are small. They're not that big.
Right. I've played with him before. It's
a lot
fun.
of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. Creating your own game as you go. You know, making the 3 clubs be aces or a set. Whatever you want. You just create a game and they all play it. A lot of fun.
So Josh bets with his 2 pair here. 2,200. Over to Dr. Mike.
See your Cowboys gear.
Dr. Mike has a flush draw here.
Oh, okay.
And some decent equity. He's going to call.
A jean jacket and show it
Yogi
off
with the
so
aces.
it's
He's going to lay him down.
comfortable. And I mean, like, Cowboys are fine, but
What's that?
the Cowboys are fine.
No
but,
heart.
Like, I'm more of the
And
Texans.
Josh is going to take this one down as long as he stays in with his 2 pair.
You know, just by default.
Yeah.
That must look weird on camera. Like.
You said this is your first. You played once.
We're going to go at least 4 hours to the bond, probably a little bit longer tonight. So we started the game, stream started at 1:30.
Probably 5-5 they go.
So look to 5:30, 6 o'clock for sure.
It's way different than PLO. So they say.
The big O.
Yeah.
Big
Another
net.
couple hours.
Everyone folds all day. I can't stand it.
So you can still get down here for the main event. 5 p.m. is the next flight, the last flight. Day 2 will be tomorrow, and they'll whittle it all the way down to a final table, which they'll all come back on Monday, 1 p.m. We'll have it from start to finish right here on the live stream. If you like tournament poker and some big payouts, you'll want to tune in Monday.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the local legends, a lot of people that came up and introduced themselves, to see if these are people that will make the final table. Be very interesting. I'm interested in watching this final table.
So, Jimmy, you're driving up to Dallas.
I'm flying out.
Oh,
to
you're
Dallas.
flying. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow morning we leave and fly out tomorrow.
Some of these guys are driving. We're going to have to let them know. Ragnar makes a good point. On exit 353, about 100 miles from right where we're sitting right here, it's called the Czech Stop. And they make the greatest kolaches you will ever put in your mouth. And,
what is a kolache?
Kolache is kind of like a Czechoslovakian pastry. It's a fruit-filled. A lot of them are fruit-filled. Some are meat-filled pastries.
It's good
the
stuff.
greatest thing.
Good.
And it's a big Czechoslovakian culture. And it's called West Texas, the city, West. And it's right on the way to Dallas. You just pull off the highway, get them, and keep going.
Nice. I'll make sure, these guys know. Please let them know.
I like how you just fly into Dallas, What the heck?
It's a very short flight. It's just more convenient. We're going to spend the night with friends out here in Austin. And we fly in the morning. Make it 11:30. Game is afternoon game. We have plenty of time to get to the game. Looking forward to this game tomorrow. My girlfriend is a huge Cowboys fan. I've always liked the Cowboys. I don't consider myself a massive fan. I love my girlfriend. I love the Cowboys, and life is good. I'm a Tom Brady fan. I know you guys don't like that a lot, but
Oh, I was born in Boston. I grew up, I'm a Patriots fan. I like the Patriots when they were horrible. And, of course, Tom Brady is a big, big part of my life. He's brought us a lot of happiness. Two pair here for swim.
Eagles. I am originally Lebanese. I've been here for almost 30 years. Lived in Boston most of my life. Spent a bunch of time in Cincinnati. I've been in Vegas, in and out since 2008. I am currently a Las Vegas resident. My primary residence is in Vegas.
What's that?
Bush.
Yeah, he's trying to get a seat here. Like, he doesn't realize it's 800.
And you are a true ambassador to the lodge. Wherever you go, a lot like DQ. DQ talks the lodge up a lot. You do the same in your travels, letting people know what we're all about, and we appreciate it so much. Your family here.
I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. We have a lot of good things going on at the lodge, and we're trying to grow the stream. A lot of different personalities will be here. We will be representing the lodge in a something coming up here. We'll announce it very, very shortly. Will be coming up soon. All lodge. I'd like everybody to come and experience the lodge at least one time. I don't want to tell you how good the lodge is. I want you to tell me after you come how good the lodge is. Meet all the great personalities, great faces. Slick and Skull Mike are here 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Dog wanders the room all the time. He walks around. Just, needle him. If you needle dog about the quad deuce's hand, take a video and tag me on the Instagram. I am going to send you a surprise. Something lodge related. Let's needle dog a little bit and get his juices flowing. He's fun. He laughs about it. Dog is a great guy. A lot of the managers here and everybody, they're like good people, man. We hang out with them and stuff. Good people. Good pool players. They always beat me at pool, but what am I going to do?
So Kyle's waiting for the action tracker to catch up. Gives us the flop. King 6, 7, couple of spades. We know Devo's in. Let's see who else is in. Dr. Mike.
I can understand why international poker fans don't follow football. Football is an American game, but once you get into it, it becomes really interesting. It's a very interesting game.
So the 2 pair for swim. It's amazing how often today we're getting 2 pairs winning hands, or even 1 pair winning hands in PLO. This is not usually the case.
These pots are fairly big for a game of this size. This game currently is playing a little bigger than 5-10 no limit. I'm watching the pots continuously, and every time I glance, there's a couple of $1,000s in every pot, pretty much.
Yep.
Josh is coming.
Cumulative winnings. Josh up over 10,000. The Whale up close to 10, 9,500. And Devo's up 1,900. Everyone else is losing. Dr. Mike's losing a sandwich. He's losing $5. Yogi's throwing the party right now, down 97.35, along with Javier, down 8,700. So there you go, folks. That's the story as of right now. But the thing with PLO, it can change in an instant.
What's on the menu?
What is?
That sounds nice. Yeah.
Real good.
Uh-oh, I see a pink chip, and it's hand 40, so my friend, congratulations. It's already in Sam's stack.
All right, so you're going to be a witness,
Yes.
Boss Jimmy.
Yes.
I'm going to take one off of Skull Mike, so you're my witness here.
Let me get the picture of the sandwich meter here. This got to go on my Instagram story because that's a legendary sandwich meter right here. We got the sandwich meter.
There you go.
Sandwich meter update.
All diamonds flop here. Wow. Nobody with a flush here. a wrap for the Whale. 5-8-9. Any one of those cards gives him a straight. But he folds. And Sam with the dry king of diamonds is going to take the pot down.
15 more.
She's won more hands. Sam has won more hands with the worst hand than anybody else on the table today. Making some good plays.
Nikki Weisswatz said hello, and she loved it. Yeah?
A lot of waters at the foot of the Whale. You would imagine the Whale needs a lot of water around him, but my goodness.
Loves the action. Shout out, Nikki.
Shout out Nikki and Josh.
Nikki and Josh are getting a shout out from the Cincinnati guys. Nikki and Josh are legendary poker dealers at the Hard Rock Casino in Cincinnati, and they're friends with all the players. Very good people.
Jimmy Bluffett, if you don't get here to the lodge by the end of September this month, I can no longer promise that I will keep your poster in the bunker. I've had this poster for you for a couple months now. Up to you, Jimmy Bluffett. Do you want the poster? Heads up, Swimmin' Yogi. 2 Austin area players. Tray 4-5, a couple of clubs. Poster of Will Ferrell in the movie Semi-Pro, the basketball movie. That he was in.
What's that? Are you golfing when you're down here? We were going to, but so when the schedule switched, we were
Jackie Moon, that's right. Jackie Moon. Everybody love everybody.
So we're going to go to D.
I take it you've never been to Texas. I take it you've never been to Texas.
No.
Because I was
I've
about to
actually
give you
been
change,
to
and I was
Dallas
like,
Stadium, which is pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, Dallas.
Yeah, Boston Jimmy, you're going to have fun in the stadium. Pretty impressive. I'm not a huge Cowboys fan, but the stadium is very impressive. One of the nicest stadiums you'll ever go into, with a literally a 60-yard long video board, 60 yards in length, that's as crystal clear as your TV at home. And even the players on the field, the players will be looking up at the board.
I am actually looking forward to this stadium. I've seen a bunch of different things about it, and very much looking forward to this experience. It'll be nice. We have close to very, very nice seats. Don't care really much about the pre-game stuff. We're just gonna try and get there a little bit before the game.
Right.
But looking very much for this experience. I've been on a lot of football stadiums across the U.S., but I heard that this is the best. So I'll try to make sure I'll go into the Rams stadium as well.
Yes, SoFi is a nice stadium. My wife went out there for a concert and said it was just very impressive.
So I have an event in the beginning October. I'm gonna be in LA, and you guys will hear about this. It's gonna be something very good happening soon here, and we will. I'll make sure I'll check out that stadium as well. I heard these two stadiums are like top notch.
A friend of my wife went to college at Morehead State, and it was a dry county.
They call it the Death Star. They call it Jerry World. They call it a couple other things, but
I really just want like a vodka soda.
over here.
It's fun.
So you've been multiple times.
Yeah, the state high school football championships are at Jerry World each year, and I've been many times.
Nice.
So
very nice.
yeah, believe it or not, high school football championships one year
right.
54,000 people to see a high school football game
That's amazing.
in Texas. It's a
All
pretty big
starts
deal.
from there. It all starts from that.
15 years too early. It's crazy how fast that became, like, so popular.
Monster craze.
Yeah, oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was 5 minutes.
Sam with the aces here, single suited with the clubs, raises to 450.
What is it? 450.
It's a 325 hand.
It's
a 325 hand, not a 450.
Yeah, 25 sounds good.
Sam just
I'm glad you
will
let me
take
have
down
one.
another pot.
Thank you.
So everybody knows about the contest. I think by 4:30 you need to have your time stamped in Skull Mike's Instagram at Skull Mike Poker. All you need to do is comment on his post with the dollar amount.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
You think at the end of this stream, all of the Ohio players will equal.
No,
So
you don't.
Yeah.
But if you were just
Yeah,
like
no,
4
take
hours, like
all
pretty
the
crazy how-
4 guys in the Bengals gear, add up their totals, positive or negative, get a number. Closest to that number will win one of 3 things, your choice. Cincinnati Bengals game on the 29th. Tickets to Austin FC playoff game to be determined, or $400 in cash, your choice. All courtesy of the Whale, who's sitting here, right there in the middle of your picture in the Bengals jersey and the Nike cap. The Whale with that contest.
Absurd. Last second touchdown. Wow.
Couple diamonds. King, Queen, 9 flop. Diamond draw for Dr. Mike once again. He's got the straight now.
Final call, Lisa, for 1-2 no limit. Final call.
Jack with a friend gives him Dr. Mike the straight. And he's going to take it down. Love when fans talk about their teams. It's what
Put his mind in.
What makes life fun? It's the smack talk that goes along between your team and my team, and why your team is horrible and my team is great. It's part of the fun.
Big part of the culture, big part of having fun, you know, being part of society. Rooting for your team regardless.
I was a little shocked. You from Boston, but you said you always cheer against the Red Sox?
Every single time I did.
That's sacrilege.
Every time I did that, yes. Every time I actually...
Because it's a Red Sox town.
Yeah, but back in the days when I was actually... like loving the New England Patriots and rooting for them, and then off season the conversations are always about the Red Sox and stuff. I want my Tom Brady guy to be in every social media, everything. So I was always rooting against the Red Sox. Not a big Celtics fan, not a big fan of the Red Sox, but overall I love the Lakers. I was a big Kobe fan. I like his lifestyle, what he's done, you know, the influence he's done to people. That's what I'm for. Yeah, all about the influence.
It's interesting about Boston. As good as the Patriots, Celtics, and Bruins are, it's you ask anybody, it's a Red Sox town. 559.
Definitely a Red Sox town.
800.
Final call, ready for 1-2 no limit. Final call.
Sonny Boy, this year they do. I agree. Nikki's in the chat. Hello, Nikki. It was such a pleasure to meet you yesterday. Hope y'all have fun tomorrow.
Final call, Lich for 1 2 limit. Final call. On for 1 2 limit. On.
Swim is going to lay it down. Yes, Sonny Boy. Chowder is good. Chowder. They call it chowder. The ER is replaced with AH. Chowder.
Did you already have that dress, or did you buy it just for the?
We're talking about you?
Cowboys, very nice.
There's the VPIPs today. You expect a little higher in PLO. Javier's a red hot 64%. Sam and Josh at the bottom, 31%.
Sam, your mic. Cam, now you're some tape over there.
No, I literally I own one jersey, and it's a Redskins jersey.
Whoa. Commanders. I think
A big RG3 fan though. So the one couple years on RG3, they had.
there you go. Honestly.
Is he? I don't
he's an
think
announcer.
he's
Yeah,
an announcer.
He's an announcer.
Isn't he starting for the Saints?
No.
No.
Who?
RG.
Oh, I'm thinking of the old Florida State quarterback.
Yeah,
Not RG.
I know you're talking about.
Winston? Yeah, Jameis.
Jameis.
Oh, James
Sorry, my
Winston.
bad.
Jameis Winston.
Queen 5 Trey.
Sorry for the insult, RG3.
Oh, they're both great. I liked watching both of them in college.
Flush draw for Dr. Mike once again. Seems
Yeah,
to
he
always
was
have a flush draw.
Yeah, I went to Baylor. Yeah.
350.
When Jameis is a little younger than me, I think.
Nikki talking some smack now, wanting to count championship rings because that's what matters. Drop the mic. Enough said. Straight now for Dr. Mike. Lock this one up. But Josh is the one going to be the one betting here.
I'll take 2002, please. Yeah. 2000 as well, yeah.
Players reloading. Yogi and Javier both going to get another 2,000 under the table.
Final call, James G for 1 2 limit. Final call. Final call, Ronald H for 1 2 limit. Final call.
Paul Edwards in the chat from Perth, Western Australia. How you doing, Paul Edwards? Dr. Mike raised it on up to 3,400. Josh is going to say, I was kidding. I was just kidding with my queen and my wheel. He had a wheel, but 6 high was better than the wheel.
Lich, please, for 1-3 element, Lich.
It's a weird hand.
Good.
I don't know. Maybe not.
2,000 more.
No good.
I do not.
2 and you had 3-6.
Well, we'll know.
And a backdoor and spade draw too.
Yikes.
I had spade draw.
Yes, Paul, we did start early today, and we're going to be starting early on Monday, 1 p.m. start time for those loving the main event final table of the $1 million tournament. We've smashed the guarantee. It's going to, the prize pool is way over $1 million right now. Right now, there's 384 runners in flight 1F, and we've got one more flight at 5 p.m. Skull Mike is one of those 384 players today.
Sam, move your card, Joe. Thank you. She raised 175.
I would have been better off checking.
Alabama's up 14-0 in just 5 minutes. And
Has the game even started yet? They just spotted him 14.
They're just like, we already know what's going to happen.
First 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And the quarterback threw an interception. Right?
5 ways to a flop here. The skillet has $885 in it. Starting off good here.
Good.
King 4 deuce. Yogi with the 2 pair.
Thank you. Sure. 550.
Yogi comes along, of course, with his 2 pair. So 3 of the Texas players involved in this pot. Yogi, Sam, and Swim. There's a spade there. So Swim now picks up some equity. And 2 pair for Sam. Everybody, Sam and Yogi with the King 10. And Swim with the flush draw. And a little gut shot straight.
He plays on the middle of it.
Oh, does he? There we go. Texas violence.
See what this river is. It's a deuce, so there's the boat for Yogi. Yogi gets there on the river, but here's Sam. Those pink chips are 5,000 each, yellow chips 1,000. Sam's made some bluffs earlier. She does have 2 pair here. She's going to put some chips in play. 2,600. Swim is not going to be able to call this.
Final call, Ryan R. for 2.5 millimeter. Ryan R. for 2.5 millimeter.
Does though, interesting.
Final call, Lich,
And Yogi now, with the best hand, is wondering what the heck just happened. Am I even good here with my boat? Deuces over kings. He is.
For 1-2 millimeter. Final call, George M.
Ooh. Swim's call may force a fold here and give the pot to Sam.
Richard M. for 1 3 limit. Richard M. George M. for 2 5 limit. George.
Wow. He does block a lot of the cards that would need to beat him. He has a king, he has a 10 in his hand. Pocket 10s, pocket king. He lays it
I'm
down!
not good if you're calling me.
Oh my God. The call by Swim
You're the best hand, right?
got Sam the pot.
I shouldn't think, yeah. But you're bluffing, you kind of were.
And Yogi is beside himself.
It's like the only hand that made sense is King 10.
What a bet by Sam. But the call from Swim was the key part of that hand. And I'm going to welcome in the man, the myth, the legend.
That was for value, right?
Gator Wade, who's been here all week and has recently won a WPT event for close to $500,000. Gator Wade, what did you think about that hand?
That was a super interesting spot. I think, I don't really know.
I mean, do you think that Swim's call forced Yogi out? I mean,
well, I do, for sure, because if Swim doesn't call, Yogi's for sure calling.
Yeah.
It was, that was a very, very interesting hand there.
And I don't understand Swim's call because he had a person behind him, and all he's got is a king.
Mm-hmm. I think Swim was thinking that they shouldn't have a deuce very often, but you know. Yeah, this is PLO. This is the game I prefer. I enjoy looking at 4 cards instead of 2 cards.
You definitely like the action, Gator Wade. You
are so tight these
are
days.
so fun to watch. And let's put that mic a little closer to your. Cinnabon is a real big fan of yours now. You got involved in a aces versus what, queens hand with it?
Aces versus queens, yeah.
I think you just have to call.
He got me on that one.
You'll be forever be remembered in his life as the biggest hand he's ever won.
Oh, he did say that was the biggest hand he's ever won? Oh.
Do you feel a little bit better? No.
Oh, much better. at least the money went to good hands. He can put his daughter in college even easier now. So.
Nikki says no one of the Team Ohio guys folds that hand. They could never. Interesting.
What's up, Bluffett? Jimmy Bluffett.
Yeah.
Eli. Yeah, I have my accent.
Did I get you?
Check.
Bubba Watson. I wish I was as good at golf as Bubba Watson was, or is.
Ace on the river. Sam get there now with her aces and ducks. Sam's just a crusher today. She's won a couple hands. Well, really, most of the hands she's won, she has not had the best hand when she's made the bet.
Yeah, I know Sam personally, and she loves to get in there. She is not afraid of anything.
How much is in there on your stack?
She likes to compete, and she's a really good player. And good to see her playing.
Slick Rick, and now Gator Wade as Jimmy Bluffett took a little break. We've had Doug Polk, Skull Mike, Jimmy Bluffett, and now Gator Wade. You never know who'll stop in the bunker.
Pretty quiet over there.
Gator Wade, how long are you here for, Corey?
Planning on going back to Arkansas Monday, and then I have an appointment on Tuesday for passport going to Santorini for my birthday, and then Wednesday I'll be flying out to the Poker Go for Poker Masters.
Not tonight. I'm often too old for
This game has been really fun to watch so far.
I want to know who you beat heads up in Florida.
He was a
No,
His name was
It
Fred.
makes me, like, heart flutter.
Can't remember his
Yeah,
last
I
name.
don't
He
feel
used to be a regular at Foxwoods. I know that, and then now he lives in Tampa. And he was a really good player. Every time he got a big stack, he always put pressure on everybody. He maneuvered the stack really well. I just happened to, when we got heads up, I was just having to flop top pair, had flushes, 2 pairs. I just happened to run extremely well.
Justin LaRoche is in the chat. Hello, Justin. He says, Gator is a gentleman at the table. I must say, you are fun to watch at the table. You put your chips in play, you give action, and subsequently, you get action.
I play a very high variant style. And actually in tournaments, I'm not so much like that. The stacks are so much shorter, so I'm not able to maneuver as well post-flop. But I still definitely get in there.
I guess for sure they used to.
We got double suited kings here by Swim. It's a very good hand pre-flop here.
You're on.
Yeah, I know, but I just drank a bunch of coffee.
It's not helping.
I'll be okay.
Like to see Sam fold this out of position.
No, I think it
Too much gappage.
My eyes are crying out.
Yeah, behind about.
Rick, who's Texas playing today?
UTSA, University of Texas San Antonio.
Oh, they're
which
good.
Is a very much improved team.
Yes.
They're coming to town from.
They had a really good season last year. And then I know they played Houston in their first game.
It's not going to be a cakewalk, as
Nuh-uh.
people are thinking, but I think Texas will come out with the W. Got our second string quarterback a little hobbled, so
yeah,
it's there if you want it.
May see a lot of Wildcat formation tonight.
Oh, is that they run? Texas San Antonio runs Wildcat?
No, Texas will ultimately because we got
I'm sorry,
a hobbled quarterback. But yeah,
he's from Austin, hometown kid?
Yeah,
we've
got second string is from Austin and third string. Second string is from Lake Travis, which is big high school here in Texas.
Is that where Drew Brees went, or he go to West?
Drew Brees went to Westlake.
Westlake, okay.
So you got Baker Mayfield went to Lake Travis. Garrett Wilson, who plays for the Jets now, went to Lake Travis. Let's see.
The quarterback that just left Texas.
Garrett Gilbert, who won a Super Bowl ring with the Patriots, went to Lake Travis. And so the Westlake is Drew Brees and Nick Foles and Sam Ellinger.
Yeah, Ellinger, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And he is on a roster. He made a 53-man roster.
Yeah, the Colts.
Yeah.
All of those players within 6 miles of each other at 2 different high schools.
Texas football is on another level.
I was like, yes.
I was until he called.
So I heard that Lake Travis and Westlake are now in the same division,
they've been in the same district for a while.
Oh, okay.
And they're playing next week. They call it the Battle of the Lakes.
Battle of the Lakes. So it must be a pretty nice area out there on the west side.
Yes. A lot of rich folks.
Are both teams really good this year?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Westlake has won the state title 3 years in a row. Hasn't lost in 3 years.
Got him.
You have to count last night, too.
Yes.
Queen,
Queen, Jack on this board, and we got a boat for the whale.
Yeah.
I've seen Javier has been in the mix so far this game. He's been fun to watch.
Yeah, every street was like.
Go exactly that way. If I check, shove the turn. If I lead the river,
I think you should shove the turn. I think you should shove the turn. Get me to call with like a wrap and get her to fold like this.
So now the better boat is Javier. As the Queens over Kings.
Wow.
funny resolve.
Yeah.
Call.
Wow. Javier knows if he's just calling, then he's always good here.
Yes, I have a radio show on Tuesday nights on Austin's #1 sports radio show. It's all about high school football, and I interviewed Jaden Greathouse from Westlake. He's the stud wide receiver, the next one in line that's probably going to be a big name that you'll hear about.
Sophomore?
He's a senior.
Oh, he's a senior, okay.
Jaden Greathouse. So,
Jack 980.
this kid has been started since he was a freshman and has never lost in high school.
That's impressive. That's so hard to do.
Only rings.
Wow. Good for him.
And to win 6A in Texas is like the best there is.
Because that's like Allen and
yes.
Not really. My ass kicked.
Kyler Murray went to Allen.
Yes, he did.
Their band has 800
Yeah,
kids in
streak
it. 800.
continues. Let's see.
Craziness.
Turn around.
Anyways, back to poker. Gator Wade joining me for a while.
Rubbing it on that one.
Yeah. Didn't work. Did not work.
What exactly you mean by that? Ajbadal?
What the rules on guess? Oh, we have a contest going on. Ajabidal, where you have to go to Skull Mike's Instagram at Skull Mike Poker before 4:30. So that's in the next 25 minutes, and you need to guess a total cumulative dollar amount of the winnings or losings between the people on the table wearing Bengals jerseys. So there's 4 of them, and that's what you need to do. So it'd be a dollar amount. If all of them win, it's going to be a positive number. If all of them lose, it's not going to be a positive number. So you just need to say, I think between the 4 of them, they're going to win $4,000, whatever it is. And you put your guess in to at Skull Mike Poker on Instagram for your chance. But we got to get more likes, folks, in order for the prize to be unleashed. Have to have a certain number of likes.
Gator, I'm sure. Did you have 100% of yourself in your big win? I did, Justin. I had 100% myself. I don't usually sell action to my tournaments. I did in the main event, WSOP main event in November. But since then, I've had all of myself. Cowboys cheerleaders could compete with the Cowboys.
You grew up in Arkansas. Are you a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, so majority of Arkansas is Cowboys. Baseball is Cardinals. And then NBA is just spread out.
What a good top set board.
Yeah, and I figure with
with
Jerry Jones going to Arkansas, and Jimmy Johnson went to Arkansas, there's a little connection there.
Jackade probably not.
Yeah, I went to school with a lot of Jerry Jones' family at U of A. Yeah, so wonder when Jerry Jones is going to let the decisions be handed down to the general manager.
I don't know. They're saying Stephen Jones runs most of the decision now, but who knows? You know,
all right.
Honestly, I'm not a big Cowboys fan, but as I mentioned, in the last 25 years, they've won 4 playoff games, but the people keep spending $75 for parking.
8?
They'll keep going.
That stadium is so nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So when it first came out, I went there the very first year it was open, and I couldn't believe it.
Oh.
And now all the NFL teams are trying to outdo it.
Yeah. I think SoFi got there close.
Oh, yeah. I have not been in there yet.
But, yeah, no, it's a gem of a stadium.
Arkansas and A&M play there every year.
3,000, sorry, 3,000. Thank you.
Oh, so we have the 200 on here. Nice.
Yes.
I don't know if the 200s. The stack depths are pretty short for 200.
It's brutal.
PLO, you must play 2 and only 2 from your hand and the best 3 on the board to make your best hand.
I really like Sam's hand here. Ace, Jack, 7-4 double with a Jack, Ace, and Jack high suits.
Just spice it a little bit, whatever these greens are.
Oh my
There he
God.
is. You go.
5 all day?
600 total.
Oh, that's crazy.
Price is right.
Yeah, so Bengals, they have a very important game Sunday.
Yeah.
They started off losing to the Steelers, and now they get starting off 0-2. I can't remember the numbers on making the playoffs starting at 0-2, but I know it's
not good.
Not good.
It's on Sam here. Deciding if she wants to get involved. She is on the button. She says yes. The button is worth it.
A little bit worrisome with Devo raising here, knowing he's probably never getting folds here, so his hand's probably going to be strong on average. Jerry Jones will be in the grave before he gives up control.
King 8-9, couple of clubs there. Club draw for Dr. Mike once again. And he's also got a little open ender there.
Wow, that's a good flop.
Little combo draw is what it's all about in this game.
All right, fold.
Devo's going to lay it down. Sam's going to lay it down.
$200 straddle hand.
I'm going to go ahead and
Can't be mad at that.
play a little spot on our title sponsor
My hand is so good
from Kung
looking.
Fu Poker. One of the top new Texas Hold'em games is now available on the App Store. Download Kung Fu Poker for free and experience the excitement of the game against real live players. Simply log in and spin the wheel to earn daily bonuses. It's that easy. Join Lodge Live Championships on Kung Fu Poker and compete against our own channel's followers. Download Kung Fu Poker from the link in the description below and use our exclusive code Lodge Live to redeem 30,000 free chips today.
My hand so you could see
I
didn't
know,
have
as soon as
chips.
that, I was like, okay, just kidding.
Because
Thank
I realized
you
what was going
to our
on.
title sponsor,
That's why I
Kung
put
Fu
my hand up so you could see I didn't have cards.
Justin LaRoche, how long is this damn Ohio dealer in the
Yeah, I would've
box
just
bringing that
snapped if I was
6'8" long-armed Texas country boy? That's funny. We do have some of the tallest dealers in the country.
All right.
Taylor and Clayton and Lang.
400?
Yeah, y'all are wild.
Yeah.
I just,
See the peer
Oh,
pressure.
here we
It's
go.
Razorbacks are good this year. They are. Jimmy just got our top 10 ranking.
Four would have been fine.
We have Missouri State today.
nothing's going wrong.
Favored by
yet.
25 and a half, so hopefully we don't come out flat.
I was hoping I was going to get a walk.
It basically is a walk.
You were hoping you were going to walk. Has anyone
Sam
done a
limping
walk?
with aces here in the cutoff.
I think there's only
This
one
is the
unraised
second
pot.
limp pot that we've had.
Well, sort of limp. Sort of limp. Sort of limp. Sort of limp. Straddle 200.
Straddle Randy.
No big dollar limp.
Just wash them around a little bit.
Javiero's is a shot.
Good? All right.
6 ways to a flop. Already close to 1,300 in the skillet. Trey 4 here. Trips for swim.
Duncan.
Does anybody have the 5 of clubs? Oh, Devo has the 5 of
stank on
clubs. I guess Sam a straight
Yeah.
flush. Still will.
Steel wheel draw for Sam, but the 5 of clubs is in play already. Still with the flush draw there.
I would expect Devo's hand to be a little bit stronger here, betting into this many players.
Queen of diamonds. So now a boat for swim. Really the only thing that could help Sam is an ace. The case ace? Is that still in the deck? A little $25 bet. Swim is going to have nothing of that. He says no. We're going to play for 3 bananas. Pot.
26.75.
26.75.
27.75.
Devo says, I was kidding. Sam is dead to the ace of diamonds if it's still even available.
So if Swim has a 3 here, then you're looking at about 5 clubs that can help you.
Ace from space?
See what we can get here on the river.
No, but does.
Oh, it gives her a 6 high straight.
A little straight there, but swim with the boat. Puts 5 bananas in there. $5,000. Sam is going to readjust.
We think she's going to call or not call here.
The board pair is just.
What do you think, Rick? 1, she's going to call. 2, she's going to fold. What about you, chat?
Yeah, chat. As Sam is in the blender, 1 if she calls, 2 if she folds. I'm going to put my answer in here. I'm going to put my answer. I think she's going to find the fold. She's played a lot with Swim.
Pretty close. I'm down like 15 or so. I'm about 13.
Justin says fold easy. You've been on the felt. Justin, you know it ain't easy.
Ace of clubs.
Makes the call.
Yeah. Ace, deuce, 6.
Ace, what?
Deuce 6.
But ace, deuce of clubs.
His 25 just like
Wow.
changed everything. Like, you just,
Well, the 20
That was a
like,
good call by.
that really fucked with my head. Like,
yeah,
He said you had
because,
ace,
like,
ace,
it
6, deuce,
makes
ace, deuce
you
clubs.
me
Really
able
called
to,
her
like,
hand
rep
out.
something
yeah,
not there.
I'm raising way lighter there. Like,
And then I ended up making a wheel 6 on the river, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to be in here, but I did call that 26, and I made a made hand.
Swim now in the positive
But I
category.
hate giving you chips of all people.
I don't think you'll
like,
miss it.
like literally, like I felt really dumb about it, but I was like, if I called 2600 believing you weren't full, then.
Interesting thought process for Sam. Yogi throwing the party right now, down
Well,
13,000.
because never had that happen. Yeah.
it was an accident, right? Your 25 bet.
No.
I love the bet. It's so like out there. It's like,
After losing that big hand, and Sam's only down 1,000, so she must have been up pretty big for that hand.
You get a lot of information that way in a hurry.
100.
Heavily meditated.
No, I was so annoyed with that.
I don't know if
bet.
that
was,
statement
like,
is true because
like,
Sam is a hell of a
divisive
PLO
bet for
player.
Swim to take advantage of.
yeah, it was a perfect spot for me to like go for it.
Wow. Pretty impressive.
Heavily meditate, there's more to it than just seeing the cards.
That's 350.
Swim and Sam have a lot of history. They're both from Austin. They play a lot together. Very nice hand there by Swim.
Yeah, easy game.
Easy game. Just get that.
He played that extremely well.
That's not
You
bad.
didn't want to see the flop.
Justin says
No, I didn't.
the pet peeve of his, every time they make a call, they have to justify why they made the call if it was wrong. Isn't that kind of part of the game? Don't we just expect that?
I know.
I think. And she paid for
very glad when
her
you
speech.
Flop would have been
Give her
4,
a
5,
chance
6
to
for
say
sure.
something.
No doubt in my mind.
That I could get
She's
away
just
from.
venting.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Josh smashes me.
Mine would be more likely like king and then 2 diamonds.
Caitlin, you playing right now in the main?
Gonna also bring in the conversation the Pied Piper of poker, Boston Jimmy.
Guys, I've been watching. You guys are doing a great job. Very tough spot for Sam here. Nothing he can do about it.
Oh, we got pink on the table.
Anybody else thinks otherwise? We have a stream. PLO is being played every day. We welcome you in the tables. Let's play.
Just 200.
Yeah, it's the other thing.
Yeah,
I got
There was
I
no
like my
strategy.
he couldn't make it.
There wasn't a
my
strategy.
jam threat changes.
Having some fun, PLO. Enjoying it. We've got 439 in the live chat today. We'll be back on Monday, 1 o'clock. Who will be on that final table of the $1 million guarantee, which is way over $1 million right now?
Hopefully me.
Lodge crushed it again. Wouldn't that be a story? Gatorade comes straight from Florida, winning close to 500 grand in a WPT event, and then he just binks the Lodge main event.
Slick, we know two people will not be on this table. It's going to be me and you.
You don't have to be so brutally honest all the time, Boston Jimmy. Yes, I will not be.
Slick, if we don't play it, we will never make it.
You're right.
You and I, my friend, enjoy good sandwiches and cash poker.
Cash games.
We're not talented for the poker stuff, the tournament stuff.
It takes a special person to be a good tournament player, that's for sure.
I just don't like pain. I'm not a pain kind of guy. These guys, I don't know how they even do it. It's tough.
A lot of patience.
Must feel nice to have a Jack 9-9, and the flop comes Jack high.
Yep. Set for Dr. Mike. Open ender for the whale. Does not come, so the set is there.
A really bad river.
Timothy, I won the sandwich bet because the $5,000 chip was taken out about 15 hands ago. Hand number 40, I believe.
Wow, this is a really, really, really good bet here by the whale. It's really hard for him. Well, Dr. Mike just happened to have a really good hand here, but I love the bet by the whale. He played that
Unfortunate.
really well.
How often do you two play against each other?
Justin wants to know when I can play your stack again, Boss Jimmy. The sample size was too small. Hey, one stream I won you money. The other stream I lost you. I don't care how much either one. I'm 1-1.
You're definitely correct. It means nothing. You're 1-1. In 3 weeks we're gonna have another weekend of streams. We're planning on it here, and I will offer him the same opportunity. And one of the games is gonna be actually a wild big game, and I would love for him to come and even play 3 hands if he can do the whole orbit.
I mean, it's
funny.
Usually it's kind of
People still tell me, how could you fold that ace-jack there? But
I didn't know if there's...
it's tough when you're playing with somebody else's money. Did you hear about that?
What's that?
Boston Jimmy let me play an orbit on his stack one stream.
Oh, my
And I got
goodness.
dealt ace-jack 4 times in 8 hands. And I lost him a bunch of money. I mean, a few $1,000s.
I was actually
And,
up on in the game. It was can't think it was like a medium to smallish game kind of thing. Maybe it was 5-10 or 25. I don't remember what the game was, but I had 20K stack. I was up money a little bit, 4,000 or something, and the thing was for Slick Rick to come out and play my stack for one full orbit, and he just got tortured because he had every possible opening hand, every ace jack in the deck, every ace queen in the deck. He had suited connect 7-8 suited or something.
Jeez,
and then he got involved in a spot. Yeah, and then he started putting the $400 saddle. Which got him all messed up because he's like, it's 400 and I have ace jack, so what do I do here? At one point, I think he 3-bets to 2K.
Right.
And Cinnabon had declared pre-hand that he was going to move in no matter what.
Right.
He had 6K or 8K, something like that. And then I forgot what the numbers were. But he 3-bets to 2K from the small blind, and Cinnabon jams from the big blind for 8K. Let's just say 8K or 7K. Slick had put in 2K already. And it folded back to him, and they started talking, and Cinnabon was very fair. And Slick showed his hand. He said, like, he's got ace jack of diamonds, I believe.
Yeah.
And Cinnabon said, you're not losing. Right now, you're not losing. But Slick sat in the end. I was commentating about the whole thing, and I'm looking through the window, and he's like, oh, I seen the pain on his face. He wants me to come out and help him out. And he's like, I feel bad, man. It's not my money. I just don't want to do this, whatever. And then he mocked his hand. It's an instant call. Instant call. It's just like
he said he was going all in blind,
Yeah, it's an instant call, like snap call, all-in call, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you have, man. Don't matter. But I feel bad, and all the chat and everybody was torturing Slick about that event, yeah. They actually have an actual shirt made that he's torching my money with the, his face one and everything. Cinnabon made a whole beautiful shirt for that.
They make like a little
It was
purse
funny.
for it. Like,
I'd still stand by. Had I not hit a gut shot in the first hand of the orbit, I would have been up 5,000 and smooth sailing from there. So
And he's a good man. We were playing, so I told him, you play my stack, you keep 100% of the profit. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. He said, I am going to give 80% to the chat. Slick Rick is a chat legend, man. He's just a legend. He's the man of the people. He's a chat legend.
So nice.
So what a great guy. I was rooting so hard for him, but it's all good. No big deal. We end up off the stream, we made all that money back. We're laughing. We played a side game and everything was good. It's all, fun and games, man. No big deal.
I needed Slick to come substitute in for me yesterday so I didn't lose so much.
So heavily meditated. We actually have a footage. I was just in conversations with Dog. There'll be actually a full video on Dog's channel coming out about the Jack versus the Deuce hand. Look out in the next week or so. The production team is actually in the process of working on that hand as we speak. Dog is going to make a video about that hand, and it'll be posted on YouTube with all the details and all the different footage that we got. It's going to be an interesting one. This one is going to be probably be one of the best, most watched videos for a while. It'll be a good one. It's coming up. Look out for it in the next week or so.
I was at the table during that hand. I won't go into detail on everything that happened, but just say that Doug did not go all in on the river. He just called.
What a legend.
I couldn't believe that. But it's an incredible hand.
Doc Polk is correct, yes.
If you missed it, Jimmy had pocket deuces. Flop comes Jack.
Well,
10-10.
let's put it this way. Doc Polk had pocket jacks on Jack 10-10.
Right.
And I had pocket deuces, and Doc Polk lost the hand.
Yes.
That's pretty much what happened.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah, I was very, very, very much of a dog on the flop, and the details will come out in the video here. You get to watch it. You get to watch footage that's unseen. Nobody has seen this footage yet, but it'll be coming up on the Dog Bulk channel here in the next week or so. We're working on the footage, and he's going to do a breakdown for that hand.
Straight for Devo here. And he's going to take it down. Yeah, and it literally happened 10 minutes after the stream ended. I wish to God we would have been able to get that on stream.
Well, we have a footage of it now, so it's almost like it happened on the stream. Same thing. The Lodge will have it. Dog will have it. It's a very interesting spot.
Justin says, Boston Jimmy, I played poker a long time and loved when you let that guy pull his 5 of spades, 8 of spades out of the muck and run it for 4K. One of the coolest things.
This just happened last Wednesday. It's on the Lodge channel if you want to go back and watch it. Lost that hand, unfortunately, but, he flopped me dead. My friend Jake. And lots of fun as well. Wasn't one of them hands. You guys, we always make it interesting on these streams. Appreciate everybody tuning in, watching, liking. We can bring you that stuff if you keep watching and liking the live and subscribing to the channel. We try and do the best we can to entertain you. It's an entertainment show.
And if anybody in the chat is in the Austin area or comes to the Austin area, I'm not from here, but I love to come here because of the Lodge. It's one of the main reasons. And definitely the best place to play here in Austin. Tons of action. The 1-3 plays like a 5-10.
Talk about, and I'll ask you this question, and maybe we can answer it during the break here between hands, but I want to throw this out there. I want you both, as poker players who play all around the world, talk about the difference of a no-rake and an hourly cash payment of $10 and what that means to a poker player as we see 3 5s hit the board.
So the time rake, if you're a low stakes grinder, the rake in say Vegas, it's gonna be extremely hard to beat. You're gonna have to win like 10 big blinds per 100, which is gonna be extremely hard to do. And you're just gonna have to be a crusher to beat the game at a rate to where you're gonna be able to make a living. And so with the time rake here, it's $10 an hour. Is it $10 an hour
yes.
at the 1-3? So $10 an hour at the 1-3. So if you win, let's say if you win 2 hands in Vegas, they're going to take up to $5 out of the pot, along with the bad beat, which is $1 or $2. So they can be taken up to 7. Then you have to tip the dealer 8, tip the dealer 1. That's 8 right there. So if you win, let's say 4 hands on average an hour at a 9-handed table, which would be on average, so it'd be about 30 hands an hour. You're looking at, on average, $25 an hour in rake, at least usually. And so you're looking at about a 33% rate decrease playing here, which is you're just going to see a massive difference in the long run.
Not to mention that no money comes off the table ever, which is huge because
huge.
the stacks just keep growing.
I didn't. That's a very good point, Rick.
So in low stakes poker, it's very, very hard for players to win long term, especially if you're a recreational poker player, but you like to play 20 hours a week or so. If you play a lot of pots, if you play more than 2 pots an hour, which is almost like you're in the blinds, you're gonna play more than 2 pots. You're gonna be at a massive advantage. Money staying on the table. There's a lot of action. Games are always here. We actually have some of the best dealers in the country, like top at the top in here. If you watch this PLO game, you see it's very rare that the players are asking how big is the pot and stuff like this, because the dealers are trained to actually break down the pots, and so you could see what it is. The PLO and the double board PLO bomb pots and stuff, it's a very common game at the lodge and in Texas in general, but the lodge here, the dealers know what they're doing. That being a good dealer speeds up the game. You get to play more hands, pay less rake. It's a very safe place. There's a lot of action out here, a lot coming up. It's a great place to be, really. It's the nuts, how they say, the lodge is the nuts.
Interesting that, Sam, 3 aces in Omaha, not good. You don't want to have trips in your hand pretty much ever. That takes your outs away, but she's coming along because they are in fact aces, and she does have a suit there.
It's still the best hand.
Clubs.
It's still overall the best hand pre-flop, but you really want this to be heads up.
Continental breakfast at my hotel, and I had this big ass waffle.
No, I had. I probably would have played today.
So I like it. I like a check here by Sam. The sport
for Yogi.
Playing poker all night, wake up at weird hours.
I think. Expect Sam to snap fold this.
It's usually pretty rare for me to get
trying to
like
work
back-to-back days. It's just
What's
very
that?
It's hard. Like it's very
I would like it if you had the 7 was one of your suits. It's probably a better ace, ace, ace with one of your suits. At least you have something to look forward to in case you break with the aces. It would be a much better hand to follow along with. But the way it's played, there's no big deal. It is what it is. Sometimes, you see something when you're playing a poker game, you are seeing things that commentators, people from the outside, they actually not seeing. Some people are tilted, some people are playing more hands.
Absolutely.
So, not everything that's done is textbook. That's what makes the game of poker a fun game to play, because anybody can play, anybody can bring in their own style. In some spots, I've seen it and I said, that's a raise. And somebody else said, what are you talking about? That's an instant fold. Well, I think it's a raise. At the end of the day, it's a game that we play. It's not a chess game. In a chess game, there's 1 or 2 moves at best in every spot. Most likely 1 move. That one makes poker a very comfortable, easy game for everyone to play. In some spots, I would raise, and my friend Gator here would send it in, which he's famous at doing. He'll just send it in, and I love him for doing that. Puts a lot of pressure. I've played bunch of very high stakes poker games with Gator. I'll tell you, as you guys see yesterday, I had the lowest VPIP. One of the main factor, I had a very low VPIP because my friend Gator is to my left and 2 spots to my left, and he would put me in a very, very tough spots. It's not easy to play versus somebody that understands the game and can put you in tough spots. You have to shut it down.
And the way the lineup was yesterday, Boston's strategy was extremely smart. He had Doug poke to his left. He knows that he can't open very many hands with Doug to his left. So playing the tight strategy they did, it would be profitable for him in the long run with lineups like that. And which is why his VPIP was so low.
Yeah, Doug was to my left. We had a short stack, Jake. He loves to have fun. He loves to play the short stack. He's the short stack llama. We started straddling, which shrinks his stack by half, and I had Gator behind him. It's a tough spot. It was a good game, great lineup, I'd like to play these type of games continuously. I just like, if you go back on all my streams, I've mostly lost money in games where Doug Poke. I actually announced it before the game started. I've lost games most of the times when Doug was to my left because he makes it tough. He's best in the world, he's one of the best in the world, and nothing but much respect to Doug Polk and his game, it makes it very tough.
Javier with the nut flush here.
Ace 2, 3, 4.
And want to welcome Frank into the box. We wave goodbye to Kyle. Frank, the Russell Wilson look-alike doppelganger from Canada, one of the best dealers. We had a dealer contest last December, the Dealer Olympics, and Frank ended up winning the Dealer Olympics for the Lodge, which...
What is the Dealer Olympics?
We had 7 different events for the dealers. Shuffling, we had chip stacking, we had chip counting. It was a fun little Dealer Olympics. We have it on stream. It's in the archives.
That's awesome.
And the dealers loved it.
Believe it or not, in this meetup game, I was going to do a chip stacking event to give away a free main seat. I thought it would be a fun one. On the next one, we'll do it. We just end up not doing it because the place is absolutely mobbed, like so busy, and I felt it would get out of hand. So we canceled it last minute. It was planned, and we're going to do that. But and the next time, when it's a little bit more, convenient, or when we expand a little bit here, we can do something like this. We're going to do a chip stacking event. So get this chip stacking skills on the way here, because it'll be for a main seat event.
Nice.
This has been an extremely entertaining PLO game to watch. Hopefully we can get some more likes and get a little bit of overtime so we can watch a little bit more.
Even though I lost.
Josh hit 2 pairs, but you see that Yogi has the flush draw.
Stacks are starting to get deep here. I lost a sandwich bet to Slick because we bet on beforehand 46 if anybody will have a bubble gum, and Sam had it at hand 41. I was 5 hands out.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to cheat and go out and tell them I don't want to lose a sandwich to Slick, but sometimes losing to Slick,
It ain't the worst thing in the world.
He's the greatest man ever. I mean, I'd like to lose to Slick. No problem. I want to lose to Slick.
Javier has a very interesting check raising hand here.
Both players with king 6.
But his stack depth. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't see his stack depth. He definitely can't check raise.
How do you feel, Gator, about PLO games being 6-handed instead of being 8-handed?
8-handed. Yeah, I just think 6-handed PLO is what it needs to be.
It's the nuts, right?
Yeah, it's 8-handed PLO just you have to play so tight. I mean, so many. I mean, it's just like you have Ace Jack 10 8.
There you got another yellow.
Or let's say you have Ace Jack 10 9 under the gun. You can't play that 8-handed.
I just feel 6-handed PLO high stakes is a lot of fun.
So much fun.
It's a lot of fun. We play all the time now. We $100 man double board PLO bomb pots consistently at either in Vegas. I'm not gonna name places, but it's a lot of fun. It's a game of skill. It took me a while. I lost a bunch before I actually started making money. It is currently my favorite game. If I had to pick a game, I favorite little in Las Vegas. I favorite little over no limit hold'em. Not at the lodge. At the lodge, I always favor no limit. It's a lot of fun. Players can play, but players when they put $100 pre-flop in a pot at $600 in, it makes it a lot more interesting. It makes it a kind of game that you actually want to play and get the chips in. There's a lot of skill involved in the game.
Yes, so much. I agree. And I think if Vegas is, a lot of people think going to Vegas is really good for hold'em. If I'm going to Vegas, I'm playing primarily PLO. The PLO games are much better. The hold'em games, on average, when I'm out there, are pretty tough.
The no limit games are tough in outside of the series. If you play the stakes that you and I play, they're not the easiest games to go through. Plus, the games don't go as often as we want them to with the players that we want to play with. That's why it's always good to come to a place like Austin or play in places outside of Vegas in times where the series is not going on, especially if you follow some action like you do, Gator. I know you follow some of the action, WPT and stuff like this. It could be very profitable. There's a lot to be made. I've been playing poker for years. I've been traveling. I travel a lot. I kind of gave up on the lifestyle on the road kind of thing. It can get hectic living off of a suitcase, always in hotel rooms. I like to have my own bad. I like to relax. I have my girlfriend. I love her. I want to spend some time. I just want to do my thing. So it becomes on what you're looking for in life. Are you still looking to put in 80 hours a week in poker? I'm not. I like to play a little bit, but I'm not into putting that many hours.
I remember when I was playing in WSOP in October, the main event was coming up, and I had a really bad cash game session the day before the main event. I was going to play day one, and you're talking about how you want to sleep in your own bed, so I flew all the way back to Arkansas, and you had to fly to Dallas, then to Little Rock. But I went all the way back home just to sleep in my bed for one night.
That's awesome.
Wow.
What a story. That's awesome. So it's a question that I've always wondered. I've chit-chatted with a lot of players that play. Do you feel it affects you when you play tournaments and then you switch it right away, you get knocked out of a tournament, go sit down in the high-stakes cash game? Do you feel that you're playing a different game and it actually mentally has a toll on you when you're playing like a B- kind of game, while you could be playing A+ had you stuck to one style, either tournament or cash?
So this, for me personally, this is speaking for myself, I'm more of I wear my emotions on my sleeve, so I try to do my best if I bust out a tournament and have a bad beat to try not to jump into cash game, and it's pretty easy for me not to. I think the best thing for me to do, of course, is not to play when I bust out tournaments, and that's what I tend to do.
It seems like this is the common, among the good players, it seems like it's the common thing to do, is to stay away and avoid kind of playing after having a bad run in a tournament, or like making a day 2 or day 3 and just getting knocked out. I find that the players actually get knocked out a couple notches. An A+ player overall could play a B- game. I've witnessed it happen several times this week when a good player that cashes a lot of tournaments and play good cash, if they're only stuck to cash, get a bad beat or something and come in and sit in the cash games, it feels like it's a massive leak in their game.
Double straddle here from Sam. Good stuff from talking with Boston Jimmy and Gator Wade.
Well, real quick, how do you feel? How do you feel for you personally? Because since you're not as emotional as most, how do you feel when, if you had a super bad beat in a tournament and there's a really good cash game going on?
So I've never gotten involved in tournaments. This is the only year I dabbled a tiny little bit, because I do have a coach. I do have somebody that helped me through these channels, and I was very much asked to play tournaments because they feel I could make an impact, especially somebody, I'm trying to grow in the industry and do things. So I dabbled a little bit in the WSOP. My hand and mob has under $5,000 on it because I don't play them. You're not going to see me playing any tournaments. I've never had played tournaments. I started my life playing poker back in the days in New Hampshire in 2006 and 7 and 8, but that was very tiny, small charity tournament kind of things, and I learned the cash game, studied the cash game, and I spent all my time playing cash. I've played small for a long time, then I started moving up in stakes. Up until last 5 years I've been playing massive, and I just don't have that problem. I see the problem among friends. I've been involved a lot in backing deals, and one of my main things in the backing deals was to not get players that would play both. If I'm going to get involved in a backing deal, it's going to be, if you're a tournament player, I'll back that, or if you're a cash player, I'll get involved in that. But once you mix it up, I feel it's just going to knock your game out, and it's not a good business investment for me to do that.
Wow, the V pips in this 8-handed game is amazing.
Yeah.
Super action game here.
So I want to ask you a question, Gator Wade. If you could give, and I may be putting you on the spot as we see another double straddle here from Dr. Mike to 100. If you could give a tournament player one piece of advice that he could go out today and use in a tournament that he's going to play in, he or she is going to play in, what would be a good piece of advice from the WPT tournament winner that you could give folks? And if I'm putting you on the spot, you can tell me that.
No, you're not. Let me think. Let's see. A very good, this is obviously obvious, but a very good night rest the night before, because you're going to play more likely on day one. You're looking at 12 hours of play, unless you're planning on jumping in late. But if you're jumping in a tournament that you feel like you have an edge in, you're losing a ton of equity jumping in late. So you really need to obviously get a good night's rest. But I would say Number 1 advice.
Queen hits. If I'm putting you on the spot, I understand that. You weren't prepared for that, but I always like to ask something we could take to the table today and work on that could help our games.
I would say do not be overly aggressive if you do not have the right chip stack. I would say most times I feel. Well, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, take your time.
Just my story of the WPT. I was actually chip player going to day 3, and you're supposed to be aggressive with the big stack. And I know if I'm aggressive, that I'm gonna personally, I'm gonna put too much chips in the pot, and I don't want to conserve my chips, and that's not how you're supposed to play. But me personally, I knew that there's gonna be. Knowing how much I like to bluff, I just wanted to be conservative and really. One of the pros at the table said, "You've played the tightest I've ever seen a big stack play," and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't. A lot of times I build a chip stack up and I run well because I'm super aggressive. And on day 2, I just get in spots to where I bluff it all off, and then with 2 or 3 tables left.
Right.
Olympic shooting events. Makes freedom.
I can see that.
What? For like the shooting events, there's freedom for patients. No. For
Cinnabon, it wasn't that tough of a question. Explain your plan for peace in 10 words or less. I mean, come on.
I'm so bad at answering questions.
I mean, it was like, I always, if you're in with greatness, I want to get a little information as we see Sam hits a set of jacks here. Flush for Javier. Interesting flop here.
2 wagers, 800.
Let's see the price Sam will get for Javier's stack size here. So she's going to have. Let's see her. She has 32% equity here.
There's the boat for Sam. It's over. Javier just doesn't know it yet.
I don't expect Javier to call here if Sam leads here.
Cinnabon. You're the guy who had a big pot against him. I'm just asking him a question.
She should never have the naked ace of hearts here with Javier's stack size. But, he does call. Okay.
That's it?
Jack's full. One of my challenges in tournaments is because it takes so much patience, I tend to lose concentration, and all it takes is one hand, Played the seniors event for 12 hours. It's a lot.
I think sometimes online.
You try to push it too much.
I would fold top set online.
On to the next hand.
With the pressure
in the bunker, Boston Jimmy, Gator Wade, along with Slick Rick. Skull Mike is on the felt playing.
I don't know.
Right now there's 433
Chris Sims in the chat. Chris Sims is a Cincinnati legend.
Okay, JK.
Give me a rack.
She's
Give me a rack. Give me a fucking rack.
Just kidding.
Her agent smiling.
Okay, I didn't believe myself either. I'm always chasing.
We'll let you and Yogi play heads up.
No, Yogi is one of the only people I've ever played against, and I don't want to play him at that.
Y'all played heads up.
I mean, I haven't played you in like 5 or 6 years, right?
Just like
heads up, or?
Never heads up.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that.
Remember that huge heads up?
Maybe
I've noticed something at the lodge. I actually haven't seen it before. These water bottles have the little flip on them that you open it up. It's like one of the. I've never seen this before. I just seen Josh open it to drink from the water bottle. I was like, wait a minute, what a great idea that is.
Trips for Javier here.
Guess I haven't seen that.
Flush draw for Swim and a straight draw for Dr. Mike. Something for everyone here.
Right?
Yogi's too good.
I played a lot of heads up with Real Bro, playing like 100, 200 limit.
Did you really?
Stud high low or something on his little app. That's the only time. Both of us having no idea what we were doing.
That's amazing. That sounds right.
I played PLO a couple days ago. Yogi, he was an extremely good player. Played extremely well.
No, I keep getting explained it, but like I've never actually played it, so I don't understand.
If they spread it here, I would play it.
I had a flush.
I'd probably fly down. We do spread it. We will spread it.
You will?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just a weird. This me.
Frank knows about
Played very weird.
We've been on for a little over 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Great check on the turn.
Appreciate everybody joining us.
It's good to see Sam Honer ground here, being the female at the table.
I'm folding?
In PLO.
Oh, I'm holding your hand? Well, can you give me your cards so I can do that?
Did I influence your decision?
No, she's in the worst position to call. Not her.
You shouldn't let me just go in there. I don't really understand.
I know. You should let me one too.
Yeah. You want people out of position.
We welcome back the man, the one and only Skull, back in the booth.
What's up, guys? Tournament is over.
You're not gonna make a final table?
Not today. Not today. Don't have the stamina. Missed my flush draw. Pulled the trigger. I still call. It's all right.
Story of my life. It's always a flush, right?
What's the like total at? Where are we at? Does anybody know?
Did you ask yourself in the mirror what would Gator not do and do that decision?
No, I do. What would Gator actually do? Trips for the Whale. So the Whale still running hot, or is Swim killing it with sitting on 29,000? Whale with the check mark. Small pot.
Only in Texas, a $2,000 pot is a small pot. I love it. Only in Texas. Most games, a $2,000 pot is like the whole casino's watching.
It wasn't, right? No.
Only 242 likes, people. We need to get on our horse.
I expect Swim to call here.
Did you? You didn't play, did you?
Everything bricks out.
Too good?
No.
Wow,
down.
great fold.
Yeah, Swim's a very good PLO player.
Wow, extremely good fold there.
I didn't have a seed, or I don't play much high low either, but I would have played maybe.
Is Big O pretty popular here?
Not really.
What, high low?
San Antonio it is.
I heard Dallas.
High lowest?
Dallas probably is.
Like Mr. Lester people play 4-card high here.
Any stand-up games?
No stand-up games.
Both of us are named Josh.
If I play the last orbit, I might get them all to stand up and sit down in this game. What do you think, Mike? I'll kick one of my friends out of the game and just get them all moving.
Then we're gonna have we might have 3 final orbits if that happens.
One of the players told me at the table that they weren't going to do stand-up because they were worried about it being pot limit and they're worried about it being taking too long.
Nah,
that's
bullshit.
I didn't know. I was like, that's no excuse.
My buddy Mike.
That was definitely the
Mike
best one.
Mike, yeah.
Shout out to Crypto Mike.
There's a few others that I can't say on the stream. But.
250, sorry.
Javier only sitting on 2,400, so he's been on a roller coaster.
Javier is one of the most action players I've seen. He loves to get in the mix. Him and I got beat last night by Skull and Joe and Pool.
We did. No, the Whale. We played against the Whale.
No, we played with Javier. Oh, you
No,
left?
yeah,
Oh, Javier
yeah.
took your spot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yogi with queens, but no longer in the lead as Devo has an ace. Nobody with a club draw here. King comes along.
If Javier was a little bit deeper here, I would like him to
Bluff a little bit with the blocking the queen 10.
700.
And having, yeah.
Wow, Yogi gets that through.
Very
Even
good
with the
bet by
queens.
Yogi.
Okay. No. Thank you.
Very nicely played there by Yogi.
New water bottles at the lodge. Didn't even realize they go away for 3 days, and we got.
Did you see the little flip on top of them?
Flip?
Yeah, there's a little, like, it opens up from the top,
really?
and then, yeah, you never lose, like, the little ball. That's amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
I think maybe one hand.
I'm getting thirsty just thinking about it.
Very early on, I think there was one.
Do you play with your name?
Yeah.
Sam, you're muted. You,
Yeah, it's like they advertise
No.
like
Just tell 'em
25-50. Like it's hard to make this game, but like you 5, 10, 25, and then 50
Yeah.
straddle and you make
I
it.
play on that club like almost, all the time.
Tennis B for 1 2 limit. Tennis B.
Swim, how's trading been for you since I last? There was a lot of fun
Yeah,
back in May.
when did we play?
February.
Oh yeah.
And then a couple weeks after that, that was the big.
March was
Well,
was
May.
wild.
May was the big one.
March was wild for me. Since then it's been kind of slow, but
It's gotta be your reader.
yeah.
Yeah, you would think so, because I'm moving.
been-
Or you really suck.
It's been a tough market for traders in general.
That's
Actually.
also possible.
Flop boat for the whale. I left the bunker and the whale was running hot. I come back to the bunker and the whale is flopping boats.
He,
Nobody has an ace.
well, has been playing really well this whole entire stream.
Oh no. Got him. Oh man. Same hand.
Well, my 8 high diamonds, any
Got
good?
there.
Approaching 5 o'clock,
High
folks.
diamonds. What?
Saturday special edition 5-10-25. Pot Limit Omaha, Cincinnati versus Texas.
Queens? Yeah. The wrong full house on that board.
So you think Joe Burrow's going to figure it out going down 0-1 against the Cowboys?
So like I'll
I
trade.
think he's going to figure it out. I think the Bengals will get the victory.
You do this stuff. You do this trading.
Oh.
Jock market.
I don't do that stuff, but I probably should check it out.
It's pretty cool.
You can bet on there.
It's like it merges DFS with stock trading, kind of. Yeah. It's pretty
Yeah, it's like sports.
Really? No, I'm not.
There's a blurb. 7 makes it 150.
They had the 200 on earlier, Mike.
And it stopped?
What's that?
Pretty funny.
If they wanted to send me a shirt or something, it'd be cool.
But if you have a badge for me, I can be. Looking for a sponsor.
I really like Sam's hand here. Double suited 10s, also suited to the ace.
They're missing all this really funny commentary. Yeah.
Dr. Mike with the rainbow, or with King 9-3 suited to the 9.
Nobody holding a jack. King still in the lead, and the flush draw for a little backup.
6 wagers, 700. 7 folds. 8 folds.
Stacks are starting to build in this game.
7, 2 folds. Heads up.
Five for Devo, but still way behind, but continuing to fire.
Love this.
And this is going to put Mike in a tough spot a little bit here. Doesn't look too comfortable. Has the best hand, but they're going into the muck.
Very nicely played by Devo there. Got a really good turn card to barrel.
He hasn't been. I mean, I've heard of him.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Except
nice
the
to
open
play.
ender, but yikes, that was a little scary.
He was the greatest holding player I've seen. I'm sure at that time.
It was coming. Killed when they switched to PLO.
The last five.
Kind of died.
He like learned PLO just on the fly. But he would just play like he's amazing.
Good luck to you heavily meditating the 50 for 50.
These games are just like not.
How's the chat been liking the little PLO twist today? I know it's not something we usually do, but fun to mix it up from time to time. I hope you guys are enjoying it.
When I showed up, and they made random things like, yeah, it's worth 10K. They ran out of chips, right? It's like, I'm sorry.
Something.
Like, what's that? That's worth 10K.
Yeah, just like having the art, staying there, playing all night.
It
all
really
into the
would.
morning.
Yeah, dude, I could never play all night.
There are aspirations being made right now.
Suited ace and a pair of jacks for Sam. Javier with the mystery hand.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Thanks, man.
I'm watching them every time.
The games have kind of gone up and down a little bit or whatever. But right now,
6, 7, and 8.
Where at? Just awesome.
Four players.
Top set.
Wow, this is action flop
$1 million
here.
tournament. I think live stream.
Flush draw and a pair for Javier. Flush draw for the whale. Open-ended. Open-ender for Devo. Lots going on. Oh, not open-ended for Devo, just the 7-8. Gut shot.
It's nice to, when you have a set, to not be blocking the full house outs, but it's always nice to flop top set. I expect this pot to get decently big here.
Check tomorrow.
The last I had heard was the hummus thing.
Last time I saw it. After all those private games.
Well, going nowhere. Lots of turns can help him out. Reaching for calling chips does indeed make the call.
Playing for big money. He had like all these like iPads set up.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
whole part, dude. It was nuts. Probably made so much money. I think they were
I expect
playing big
Sound,
money, too, at the time.
I'd want Sound to bet extremely small here to target exact hands
Yeah,
that
that's the way.
Well could have. Because Sam has
He got it out.
It's board smash, so just even checks. That's the trap. And quads. Have we seen quads at all today? It took 71 hands, but we're here.
I expect the Whale not to bluff here.
Just jacks and nines for the Whale. Perhaps putting Sam on ace-high spades, maybe? It's really the only thing that you're beating. Losing to a lot. Gives Sam a stare. Looks back at the board, thinking about paying this off.
So if the Whale does call here, I mean, obviously he's wrong here, but it just shows how good of a player he is to understand that his hand could be good here.
So you're a good player when your hand could be good and you pay it off? Is that what you just said? Doesn't he pay it off? The good player pays it off. Sam gets paid. $5,000 going her way. She loves it.
Nice hand there from Sam.
Well, you don't want that one anyway.
Extra.
The jack.
I mean, she doesn't want the buy, really. She's like, okay.
Just in case. Only help me there.
Yeah, she doesn't want that buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's good enough. You might call with a watch there. Yeah, I've seen it before.
Well,
Frank in the box for the second half of the stream. Coming down the stretch, we've got about, I think about 10 hands or so left. These Cincinnati boys got to drive up I-35 and head to the football game tomorrow. That's the whole reason why we're doing this game. Boston Jimmy and his boys.
I didn't know where yet. We are getting there, though, aren't we?
probably. They usually give us
over.
Yeah, I wish the jack didn't come.
I'm going to do this every time to make sure.
A couple more hours. You're a good sport. Thanks.
think I'm about to go jump in the main. Well, is late reg over?
You got 40 minutes left.
Oh, 40 minutes. I think I'm going to go jump in the main event and leave you by yourself on the last few minutes of the
That's fine.
stream.
You're going to enter the 1F flight or the evening flight?
Both, probably. Probably going to bust this bullet right here and then fire a night bullet as well.
Must be nice. Get out there and get yourself a bag, Mr. Wade.
Well, thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the stream.
$21.75.
Yeah. 7743 had a shot.
Single suited queens.
Turn the other ace. Turn the other. Get 3 of.
No. That's a little too deep for that one. I had a Cincy Joe, though.
Single suited queens.
I had a Cincy Joe. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I forgot what the Cincy.
Yeah, we're good.
I forgot what the Cincy Joe was.
2 pair. Thank you, Lieutenant Dangler. That'd be amazing.
Love it.
You can take that name.
Yeah, no, that's happened already. That's too late now.
You didn't
I didn't own it.
So
That
you-
conversation's over, done with. Lock it in. Lock it in. Change it on the screen, please.
LT Dangler.
Yeah, LTD.
Pad B, I have a table transfer available. Pad B.
You should put your small chips on the outside. I think it'll help with the, or just put them over.
But then,
Yeah, just put your big chips on the
Put it over here.
inside. You lose a few reds.
I folded. I thought you folded. Yeah, okay, we're good. Go ahead. He knocks
Still
some,
did not work, so I mean, it's good.
so he knocks some 5s around. I don't care.
Ace King 5-4 for Sam. Very playable holding. But the Queen 9-3 flop, not the one she was looking for, as Javier connects with middle set and rips it all you can eat. Swim's got top pair, already placed in $400, but he quickly lays it down. Good fold there by Swim.
So, yeah.
I can go runner somewhere. It's good enough.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
And the way I've been running today, your
Yeah, it's
likelihood of
possible.
running.
Right.
All you need is that one card. The odds change so much. It's only against me, though. What's that? You only hit that runner when you're with me.
Oh, I know, the hearts. It was straight downhill after that,
That was
though.
crazy.
You peaked.
You peaked
on
at
the
that
runner,
hit.
6 of hearts,
Yeah.
jack of hearts.
Well, I didn't know I was 10% with the nut flush draw and a gut shot. That was the brutal. That was really the only. That was the big hand.
You really 10%? Or?
Yeah, no, it was probably something like that.
No,
When you saw the cards, I was like, every card I need is in there.
Probably a little higher, but.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Coming down to the last 20 minutes or so of this stream before a lot of these folks head up to Dallas for the game tomorrow.
Every time I look down, Whale has a pocket pair.
Yeah.
It's had at least 25 pocket pairs in 75 hands.
Whale changed his shirt. Like that new shirt. Welcome to the jungle.
Midstream wardrobe change?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who does he think he is? The White Claw Warrior?
Thought we see the fish down here this series. Apparently not.
Yeah. Miss him. Ace Jack 6.
Top 2 for the Doctor. Club draws for no one.
Bad call and one bad fold, and that big
You can play a little poker after the stream, right? What do you think?
I will. I mean, it's packed out there, folks. The lodge is hopping.
I need to get a buy-in back. Torch that buy-in pretty quick.
442 runners in this flight alone with still 36 minutes left in registration. I think they're close to 300 runners over the guarantee already with one flight to go.
Go ahead, Josh.
They're going to just shatter this.
The gravy flight.
Thank you, Matthew. Everybody tonight, wherever you're going to go play cards, hopefully it's at the lodge, wherever you are.
It doesn't feel like we've been playing this
Hope
long.
you take down a monster.
What time is the bar open?
Well, this.
She doesn't know.
There are questions, though, that need to be answered. I mean, I can go ask a question and find the answer. That's what I meant.
It's got to be by 5.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Isn't it like close to 5?
Yeah, it's almost 4:45.
Sounds like the table's thirsty.
I bet 5 is the cut, yeah.
I was very disappointed to read a text message mid-tournament from Pierre.
What did he say?
He said, Skull Mike, are you interested in joining a $3,000 per person sober October bet? Lasts longer.
Oh, my God.
I said, absolutely not.
Can I get in that?
No, you're not.
I'm a lock for that.
No. I said the streams will not be nearly as exciting. So please stay away from me, Pierre.
Sober October.
He says, yeah, he said the streams would probably suck in October, but think about how glorious they'd be in November. It was a good response by him. It was a good response.
Pierre. Gotta love that guy.
I still said no thank you, though. Got a couple weddings in October.
Paul Edwards going to wear his new lodge hoodie and sit in the poker room in Perth, Western Australia.
Justin LaRoche in the chat. Where is he been?
He's been here all day.
He's our Wednesday guy. We need to get him back on the stream.
Justin has been... Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to him.
Wow,
he is the most valuable chatter today. Justin has participated greatly.
Wow.
Congratulations, Justin. You are today's most valuable chatter. September 17th, 2022.
You let us know when you're back, Justin. Table 11.
Under the lights.
Calling your name.
It's funny.
The text from Douglas?
Yes.
Yes. Saw that.
Yeah, they just showed JJ McCarthy.
It's funny that he even turned on the radio.
It's great stuff.
He must have been scrambling through the channels looking for some random college football game that he has action on, and then he says, I'm Rick Epstein, and Under the Lights on the horns.
William McKay with the $99 super chat. Love the lodge, love the stream, love my fellow chatters. William McKay,
we love you.
If there is a Hall of Fame,
there is
live stream, Lodge live stream Hall of Fame, and you are a first ballot Hall of Famer. Unanimous.
Reds lost again.
Actually, I was hoping that Sam was going to.
Others in that, obviously, DQ, unanimous Hall of Famer. Boston Jimmy. The GOAT, Yoda. Unanimous first ballot Hall of Famers. So many more.
I did not want to jack out there.
I had
I haven't seen the mayor of Chatsville in quite some time.
He's no longer the mayor.
So the stream will end in 50 minutes. You guys can obviously keep playing.
Adding what?
No longer the mayor. Stripped of the title. Breaking news.
Wow. Matthew, thanks for the offer. You know, we will look at that, and I appreciate it. You are a valuable member of Chatsville as well, and you participate so often. We appreciate all you do. And we want to thank our title sponsor, Kung Fu Poker. We ran a couple of their spots today. Check them out when you get a chance.
Yeah.
How long is
250?
How much longer are they streaming?
15.
15 minutes? I bet.
Did we know if they made overtime or not?
That must include whatever.
Huh?
That probably include. I mean,
4 hours, he said, was the...
Justin LaRoche with the sheshortest acceptance speech of any most valuable chatter just says, thanks, Chatsville. It's good enough.
Do we know, did they make... Okay. Yeah, I'll do the 100th the rest of the stream.
Warner, Bill, Daniel Steve, Michael B, Jordan, Tony,
9832 clubs. Flush draw for Yogi. Flush draw for Josh.
how about like a big bump, like a
Poker Chat Pro, we do not have estimated payouts yet for the main event. We will
Still have
later
a
on
whole
tonight.
other flight to go. Yeah. It's going to be a big one. Should I fire one more?
I mean, it's going to be huge.
I'll do
I don't want to tell you yet. I mean, Boss Jimmy will help you
I'll do
out,
just a straight
buy a piece of you.
And we'll do it, show one at a time.
Think of the great deal you got on your water thing today. That should have cost you a lot more. So it's like found money.
That's a pretty good win.
I'm free rolling?
You're free rolling. Did they fix it?
It's fixed.
Oh, you're golden. The greatest deal
I
ever.
get to go home and shower.
Yes, please
If
do.
you see me at the lodge today, probably don't say hi because I probably smell.
Jeez.
Water pipe broken at my house, now fixed. Let's go, baby. Running good. Too tired to enter the tournament again. Too tired. I really.
Yeah, you're already kind of on the way to Dallas.
A couple hours of cash and call it a night.
Yeah.
Watch some football tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're driving tonight?
Yeah. Getting in the
Two
car.
pair.
Us.
Four.
For Josh.
My girlfriend.
Hit a jack on the river.
Jimmy. He's flying private tomorrow. Yeah.
How does he fly private but not have extra seats? Or is like two-seater or something? Or is he just like being a dick? Like?
I think the comment is, I think the company is JSX. Get a seat on him. Like, yeah, so they got
Table
early.
talking
I went
about
to go
Boston
book us
Jimmy's
flights
private
because
flight tomorrow.
It had already started to
They're
fill
saying,
up.
where's
We
the
got in
room
at a
for
much-
them?
We could have got in at a much higher price point than Big Baller Jimmy.
So he's traveling with people he doesn't know, like in a private plane.
Yeah, I mean, he backdoor squads against Doug's top boat. He can't even treat us to fly private with him. Yeah, that was him, yeah.
William McKay, we will get you in a stream.
Yeah, we'll get you in,
You
William.
just let us know.
Just email me, William, how we've always done it, and there should be some games for you in October. Absolutely.
I have to drive to Georgetown after this because I'm commentating on a live stream.
Where?
There's
A little thing there. I see Notorious TJ in the chat. He's coming to the lodge too.
I've commentated once before. I'm already ready.
I don't want to say. I don't want to.
Dr. Mike had a good time.
Sorry,
Everybody,
we're gonna have to mute.
little hot
No, I'm just
in the
kidding.
bunker, so we got the door open. Everybody kind of doing drive-bys. Should have put our bulletproof vests on with all the bullets flying our way in here.
Jeez.
A few weeks ago. Yeah, I played the Hollywood Poker Open.
Cash there during their Lucky Hearts Poker Opens that they have.
It's fire.
Yeah,
Well, they
usually
love
run
the
them in
PLO
February.
5, yeah.
Yeah. I won't dip my toe in those waters. Equities run already close enough in this game. I don't think it would be any narrower.
I chopped a tournament in Hollywood. Big O.
Ace is here for swim,
PLO.
suited ace as well.
Round and round.
On the button, what a life.
No, it's like the most. I think mixed Omaha tournaments are my absolute favorite tournament ever.
Yeah, we had a fun one.
I don't even mind if they put a little limit in there.
We had a fun one back in Cincy. They did a mini, because we have a hard rock up there. They did a 3 games, Hold'em, PLO, and PLO 5.
Oh my god,
So
that sounds exciting. Sounds like a good a diverse
King Jack
crowd.
10.
That will
Two
play
pair for Javier. Also holding the ace of clubs.
They put a really small guarantee on it, and I don't think that they put the buy-in high enough to incentivize. Because, like, you know, why would
so like a
510
300 or
PLO
400?
players go play a 300 where you can make, you know,
Yeah, we'll do something like that, Justin. We've been in discussions about something similar already. We're going to have some good formats coming up in October, changing the stakes around a little bit, making it a little bit more splashy. So bring your swimsuit, perhaps your goggles. Summer's not over. Always exciting at the lodge.
Justin is just all talkative today. My God.
Justin, he's probably somewhere remote working. He just
all he needed to do.
He's got the itch. He's got the itch. So we're gonna bring the lotion to help smooth it out, get him back whole again.
Matches on 9. You're gonna go commentate 2-2 no limit.
I'm commenting 2-5. Oh, and it's gonna be as good as it sounds.
sorry.
First of all, I'm awful, but I'm hilarious. I think like.
Where are you commentating?
A club in Georgetown.
Not Kentucky. Not Georgetown, Kentucky.
Hand number 79 going for about 81 hands today.
Another couple hands.
Just a little more north here. I haven't commentated, and my friend reached out and was like, "Hey, you like doing this kind of like thing? Do you want to try out commentary?" And I was like, "Sure."
Diamond draw for Dr. Mike.
I'm actually.
Justin was talking about action, wants the games to be more splashy, and then he says, "No stand-up though."
I have to.
Stand-up
Like,
is action.
I promise you, I need to tell myself this.
Is this like mirror talk? You're funny. You're good enough.
I'm like,
you're strong enough.
I am strong. I am brave.
When is it?
Oh, right after here.
Oh.
Sandwich bet on Bengals
You have to give us
Cowboys tomorrow?
Oh, by the way, I won the sandwich. It was nowhere near hand number 46 when the pink chip came out. It's like hand number 39. So I won a sandwich from you and Boston Jimmy.
Hand 55.
I took it off the board. Boston Jimmy took a picture of
I
it.
think
I saw it. I got pinned. I knew 30 minutes ago, but I just wanted to hear it from you.
That was the easiest bet I've ever made in my life.
Good for you. Notice I'm not whining or crying about it. Just, you can have it. Move on.
You're just all happy
Let's
because
do
you got water.
Let's do red or black right here, right now.
All right, red or black for a sandwich.
What do you want?
On
You're
the
behind. Let's
second
go.
last hand.
Hurry up. Let's go.
I will take black with a 7 in the middle.
Red queen.
All right, for a sandwich.
Got a blind 2000.
Why don't we make it 2?
Yeah.
No.
Bonus sandwich.
Well, the bonus is the middle sandwich.
Oh, I see. You're in it. There you go. The defense rests.
Black 7.
All right, for one
Swim
sandwich.
has 3 black cards in. Not a good start for me.
300.
Queen. Ooh, that's not good.
Ugh.
That's not good for you.
Ugh. All the black cards are out.
There's still a few left.
Oh, there you go.
I feel like when I call, you call. When I don't call, you don't call.
Like I said.
I think we're
not
like,
you.
we're joined at the hip.
Black with a 7 in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Hot odds, you know.
Ooh, that's 2 sandwiches. All red, baby. Oh, what were you talking about? Let me, for once, get on the sandwich meter.
God.
Cancel out the 2.
I always take red. Why did I take black?
Let's do, you know what? I'm going to do a little math equation for you. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Wow. Wow, that's going to sting as you ride home tonight. 4 sandwiches. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Josh.
And we are all in here. Nut flush for the whale. Javier drawing dead. Doesn't matter. Run it twice, 6 times, 7 times.
Doesn't matter. Just once.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Just once. There's no
Sure,
point.
you went drawing. Just completely dead.
This one.
The whale. Nice favorable flop for him. And this is going to be hand number 81.
Yeah, they got to do it.
We unfortunately did not hit the like bonus. So the giveaway will be null, but there might be a consolation $100 given away to a lucky participant. We will see. We'll play that by ear.
Believe me, I'm not targeting you.
But that was a really exciting giveaway, so I'm disappointed we weren't able to give it away.
He only targets the funny people.
Yeah, I know.
4 sandwiches. Don't think you've ever been down.
Me too.
That many ever. I'll give you more action if you want.
I'll take it.
What do you want?
Well, guys,
Let's do this hand.
or what?
Red or black?
Sure.
What do you want there?
What are we gonna do?
I'll do it.
God, I went black. I usually always take red.
Josh, take this. Gosh,
darn it.
Last hand, right? You want to do first or last?
Javier, I'll bet you on the side.
I'm going to go
red or
black
for 500.
with a 7 in the middle.
What do you want?
Yeah, 500. Black.
I'm going to go red.
We're in for the 500.
With the
500
queen.
on the side, red and black.
Say it again.
We're in for the 500 on the flip.
500's in.
And then
Red queen, red
red
queen.
flop for
Oh
500.
my!
So it looks like they're going to do a $500 racehorse of some sort for the last hand of the night.
We're red and black here. I'm black.
All right, I got red.
Yeah, racehorse, I guess.
Yeah. We're gonna go one at a time, guys. Show one card. Don't
Had a
sweat
good
your cards.
time either way.
Yeah, don't sweat them.
Yeah,
we
I
still
thought
got
we were
a
gonna play
show.
more. I really don't need it.
Don't sweat them?
Yeah, don't sweat
All
them.
right.
We're gonna go one card at a time. And then we're on the side here.
So they're not even going to sweat their cards.
Never. No, I'm just kidding. I definitely.
They're going to roll them
Justin
over.
wants $10 bet on this one.
I'm gonna say you don't play.
I'm confused. Justin wants to wager $10 next time he's at the lodge.
Javier, and then you and I are 500.
Yeah, then we got here.
Because I'm too slow to run
Is
off.
this true, Justin? Hurry up.
You're black.
I am black.
Here, go ahead and put that down there in
Here,
escrow
Josh.
for him. Yeah, you're the broker, Josh.
All right, yeah, book it for $10.
Justin, getting the action.
Don't sweat it.
No.
I was gonna take your card.
All right, for $10, we got action. We got action, Justin, for 10. I got red.
River
And
face
then
down.
he'll go, Josh, you'll go first. You'll show a card.
Then
and
I'll
then
have to beat him.
River
Deal.
face
Do we
down.
want river face down?
Deal, deal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, here's the flop.
Only action with Justin and only action with Slick Rick.
It's not going to be as
People
good
are
on the stream because people are going to know exactly where they are.
Cards 2, 3, 6, and 8 have to spend the cards.
Oh, Rick's sweating. He's sweating this flop right now. He's nervous.
Black 7.
Okay, I'll keep the river off.
It looks like a fair fight.
Okay, that's like very smart.
Looks like a very fair fight. Red queen in the middle.
Boy.
Yes, all black. Oh, and the 7 was just off. That would have been 3.
Wow. I lost $20 on that and a sandwich.
Somebody.
Running bad.
Take it down to 2.
And then put the
Josh, give me the 1,000.
Yeah, give him the
Oh, I owe Justin $20.
Okay, all right, I have to beat a queen.
High five, Justin. We got him.
That's a great card.
You really want? No, you really want.
You want the
That's not such a good card.
God, I was so close to getting the 7 in the middle, too.
That's a good card.
I'll take that card.
All right, so they're going to do it one at a time.
Oh, I'll take that. I see
Juanio
that.
has the ace.
They have not done the river yet. So right now, Dr. Mike way in the lead with his
Three
flush.
is not a good card.
Does anybody else have any equity? Oh, I guess Swim does.
Oh, black queen.
Swim has
Oh, no, there's
2 pair.
Oh God.
8-7.
That's a good card.
Oh.
That is a pretty good
Ain't over
card.
yet.
It's over. A bunch of 8s already out. Devo has a 7. I mean, come on. Is it possible?
Oh God, look at this. How many
Kidding
flushes,
me? What is
dude?
going on? Is this a regulation?
This would have been a monster pop.
Oh my God.
This would have been a monster.
Justin says
7-8,
he'll be
so,
there in 15 minutes
Yeah, I'm not
to
sure.
collect
Don't
the
worry.
money.
Don't worry, Justin. You'll get the 20 from me.
That's funny.
It might not be in 15 minutes, but next time I see you,
Just be there in 15 minutes. Oh, that's funny.
You are not live.
look at all that money in the middle. Can there be a one-outer?
Oh, yeah, he can beat it.
Don't forget, folks, we have the main event.
Yes.
That's incredible.
1 p.m.
That's stressful on the cords.
Big card.
Two pair. No.
Let's see another 7.
Here it comes.
Eights
Do I
are
have a
good.
straight? I have a straight, right?
All right.
Flush for Dr. Mike.
Again.
Dr. Mike.
I'll win this side.
All right, Rick.
That'll do it. And as we say goodbye, we want to thank everybody, all the people who made this show possible. And we're going to run through the numbers here and make sure you take a picture of the cumulative winnings so you can add up what the winning is. Because if you add up all the Ohio players as we wait for the numbers to process. Skull Mike is going to check it out. Cumulative winnings. Go ahead and look at that, and then we'll see the VPIP. And folks, thank you so much. We'll see you on Monday, 1 p.m. for the main event final table. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.